Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Talking While Black podcast. We're here on this glorious Thursday. Well, it's Thursday for us. When you listen to it, it might be Tuesday, Wednesday, some shit. But shit, I'm here, Jared Lang, a.k.a. Jay Lefty. One man, John Norris to my right, a.k.a. Lodi.
J No 216.
J No 216.
On all of your social media platforms.
And I got Joe Thomas over to my left.
What's good? MVO_Joe.
And we have a new member.
What's going on, y'all?
Was it EJ or Elmer?
Let's go EJ.
EJ.
Eddie.
Everybody know me as EJ. Elmer's fine, though. You know, it's cool. Elmer's cool. Let's go with EJ.
Hey, the Elmer I know got a gun.
Bro, stay strapped.
Stay strapped.
I just moved here, but I will have one soon.
Stay strapped, man. He came all the way from California. He's here now. He's J No 216 cousin.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah. So welcome to Cleveland.
Right.
Thank you.
But how was you guys' week, man?
It's been cool. A little productive. Very productive this previous week.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you about mine before y'all get into your road trip. But shit, I went to New Orleans. It was New Orleans. It's probably partying right now over on Bourbon Street. Bro, that shit crazy. Drinks and just people. You could just gas up like the randomest person, and they would just start dancing. Just everybody just drunk on that street. There's a lot of different smells too. Some good, some bad. So, but you just walk into everything. Everything's free.
Unpopular opinion. If you are going to New Orleans as a tourist, if you're not getting no home cooked meal, the food is overrated.
And then that's why I got to say so too, because the food wasn't hitting like I was supposed to. I heard it was supposed to be hitting. But that's what it was we maybe got to venture out more outside of Bourbon Street. You know, maybe see some other spots.
Get some home cooking.
I heard though Copeland's is good. I never ate at Copeland's though.
Copeland's is the ish. I didn't ate from Copeland's. If you're talking about some legit,
that shit in Atlanta too.
If you're talking about some legit New Orleans style food, Copeland's is the place. But I feel like if you ain't getting a home cooked meal, that's where they be saying the food is whatever, because you getting a home cooked meal. Grandmama be putting her foot in it.
But I told you my best city for food, Houston. I was there too, Houston. Bruh, I had a loaded potato with some smoked brisket in it.
What?
That sounds like some Houston shit. Cleveland could never.
That shit was good. And it's just they got so many different types of venues and restaurants, man. I'd easily be an extra 100 pounds if I lived there. Maybe. I'm not trying to be though.
Right.
So, health is wealth. But EJ and John, y'all had a very interesting road trip, huh?
2,900 miles.
2,900.
I really thought he was about to start singing
Beers on the wall, too much.
Yes.
From Sacktown.
Very long.
To
First we went from
and y'all went the northern route too.
First we went to southern
y'all went
route.
southern?
First we went from Sacramento.
Southern and central. There you go. We can say that.
Okay.
All right, let me start all the way back to
his
Friday.
His going away party.
Bruh.
His going away
party. I flew from here, Cleveland, to California. If anybody knows, that is a long way.
Right.
Especially if it's not a straight, straight through. So I had to stop over in Chicago. I've never seen anything like this in my life, bro. I don't travel much, but this was the most ridiculous. There was so many people, dude, and they got back-to-back terminals. Like my flight to Sacramento from Chicago got delayed 4 times.
You just see Atlanta
because we literally have.
Atlanta's huge.
They literally have 2 flights going out of the same gate. I've never seen that in my life.
Oh, I've never seen that either.
Within 30 minutes of each other. So yeah, we got delayed. So I got to Sac
they had
probably
a Ricky Bobby pit crew on those planes.
Sac almost 1 o'clock in the morning, bro. Yeah. So go to sleep. Kick it with him for a little bit. Go to sleep. I wake up. Saturday, eventful day. You know what I'm saying? It's going away party, man. Tons of people showed up. It was crazy, bro. We didn't go to sleep till probably like
Much
what?
love to the Cali family.
Sunday, what? Like 2 in the morning.
It was later.
Dude, it was probably later than that. I mean, he got his little bachelor pad. I mean, not bachelor pad. Little man cave couch in the garage, man. So there's a couple stragglers left. Family, close friends. And I'm knocked out, bro. I keep waking up and I just see eyes looking at me. I'm just like.
To be fair, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Bro, yeah. I mean, I'm like out. So it's 5 o'clock over here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the couch like out. So needless to say, man, we had a great time that day. Woke up next morning, hit the road probably like 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
In the morning. We drove to LA first. We didn't drive. We didn't start coming east. We drove south. LA from there is like, what, 6.5 hours, 6 hour drive or something?
Depending on how you drive.
Yeah, so that was a nice drive,
drive.
to go see his pops and, you know what I'm saying, and his mom and stuff. So that was pretty cool. I haven't seen my uncle in a long, like 15 years or something, like 16 some years or something. So that was good. But then after that, we had to drive another 2.5 hours to Vegas.
4 hours.
4 hours. Yeah, no, it was 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours to Vegas. So as you can expect, we are tired.
Right.
So then we hit the strip. Nothing really happening. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, it was.
Tell you right now.
It's super expensive.
Right.
I didn't pay for that. It was,
right.
I went there to make a road trip. You know
I got
what I'm
like
saying, to come
a
back
combo
home,
meal
and
from
I
the
wasn't,
Popeyes
like,
on the strip. It was like
First
15.
2
Oh yeah,
hours,
yeah,
$250.
yeah.
Right.
But shout out to Lacey's,
Right.
the strip club.
We talking about lazy. I'm talking about motherfuckers putting whipped cream on the goddamn slip and slide, pulling the slip and slide out,
Flammable whipping cream and the ass shaking.
twerking on. I'm sorry, I'm spitting this shit. Putting whipped cream on that ass, lighting that shit on fire.
Bruh.
Talking about getting a little. They pulled some clown tricks out. Talking about the big ass long balloon. I'm about to throw this shit to the head.
Yo, that whole the rest of the trip, you kept being like, yo, I still want to know what happened to that balloon.
You
It just
feel me?
disappeared, bruh.
Shout
It
out
never
to
came back?
Drea's night.
It never. No, it was like 2 strippers on each, just like throwing,
Going in,
and then it just disappeared. Like,
never to be heard from again.
and then I went again with my cousin. Like when the second time I went, they were just so aggressive. Like we was only in there for 90 minutes. That's how spent all our money. Still, like my cousin was like, he gave it to me like, yo, we need to go.
But yeah, we definitely gotta go back, man. We're prepared.
Yeah.
Start saving up now. But from there, we went to.
Denver,
We got up
Colorado.
super early. There's other stories we gotta tell about Vegas, funny stuff, but
Oh, the Dre's.
Dre's nightclub.
Oh,
man.
Dre's,
Shout
bro.
out to
That's
That's the
y'all.
one thing we didn't go to nightclub.
We stayed 3 miles away from Dre's, and we heard the rooftop bar popping all night, all night long.
yeah, man, our hotel was
Trash
It
hotel.
was not the
I ain't gonna say
hotel,
no names,
motel,
but
Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stay there. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah. It was interesting.
To say the least.
After that, we went to Denver, right?
Denver, Colorado.
Went to Denver. That was the worst part of our trip. Driving through the mountains, hairpin turns for about 10 hours. Sucked.
Rocky Mountains.
I'm talking about for 10 hours, man. You pretty much, you pretty much at a 5% grade the whole time, just like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there trying to take videos on my time, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's beautiful out there, but it's like, oh, watch the road. There's nothing stopping you.
So,
from
okay.
going over, like.
So what? Is no guardrail or just like one single
At
guardrail?
times there's
At times there's
guardrails,
guardrails,
but
and
at
then at
times
times
it's mostly
it's like-
rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that stone
Yeah.
level rock that
Yeah.
you
It
go
was like,
through.
oh, this is gonna protect y'all from going over.
Psych, I lied.
Or unless it falls on you, because
Right.
falling rock.
Yeah,
And
falling
it's just
rock's
like,
flooding.
okay, I gotta watch out for falling rock. I gotta watch out for flash flooding. I gotta watch out for the edge.
Semi trucks going 200 miles
Dude,
an hour.
I've never, bro. We talking about a semi truck. You know, on those they had to run off ramps. You know what I'm saying? For the semi trucks, because they lose their brakes. Not just one dude. All the other semi trucks got their flashers on.
He seemed to be.
I'm
with us for
driving,
11
man.
hours
Elmer looks
straight.
over. He's like, "What the heck?" Dude, this dude come by, man. Optimus Prime, like, I'm going like 100, bro. I'm talking about hitting all the turns. and everything, bro. I'm talking about hairpin, like I'm slowing down, like trying to make these turns, and you know what I'm saying?
That's Optimus Prime. That's a transformer right there.
Bro, it was crazy, bro.
You got it, bro. Just
but yeah, I mean,
roll out, bitch.
The scenery was definitely like beautiful, man. We get to
like you've ever seen.
The crazy part about it is we get to Denver, bro. So we pull into Denver, pull into downtown. We stay in downtown. We pull into Denver, bro. It's popping. I'm talking about like it's people everywhere. We like, oh yeah, it's gonna be nice, man. You go get some dinner, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nice. You'll be around a lot of people. Dude, we went and took a shower. Came out 10 o'clock.
So Denver is in the mountains too, or did y'all have to go back low a little bit?
I mean, you couldn't really tell.
Yeah, you couldn't tell.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I just want to know, like, back in the day,
it's like rocks and then Denver.
Right,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I want to know back in the day.
It's like Las Vegas. Like,
I just want to know back in the day.
Like Vegas, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like Las Vegas, you understand? It used to be a truck stop and it just grew. But like Denver, like, who settled just like, oh, we're gonna put a big ass city right here.
I think they might have did the skiing thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of ski lodges out there.
Yeah, that's what you see. That's what you see. Like
beautiful ski lodges.
You be driving, you driving the mountains, and all of a sudden it's still mountains, but then you see like some ski slopes. You know what I'm saying? Like you see ski slopes, then you see a bunch of like lodges, and then all of a sudden you like go around the corner, then boom, you like in the downtown Denver. Right? Okay. So like we have to pull up on each train. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it was like we're gonna make a city.
Yeah, pretty much. Squad. But we pull up, man. We pull up what 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
9:30, bro. Probably like 9:15. Man, it's popping. We like, oh, this is nice. This is first, most civilization we seen. You know, Vegas had some people, but it was like dead. You know what I mean? It wasn't like how you think of Vegas. Like there's gonna be people you can't even.
Middle of the week on a yeah, I get it.
Oh, it was Sunday though.
Oh,
Sunday. When we went to Vegas, it was Sunday.
Oh,
I mean, you know how Vegas normally you can barely, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like walk past
There'll be a
people,
lot
bro.
of
Like
people.
no, it was like we standing there and it's like people way over there. You know what I'm saying? Way, you know what I'm saying? We can stand here and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that many people, but in Denver, we pulled in like there's a ton of people. Go take a shower, come out 10 o'clock, bro.
Ghost town.
Nobody.
that shit crazy.
Nobody. Everything was closed. We trying to find somewhere to eat. It was one sandwich shop open.
Oh yeah.
We ended up going to Coyote Ugly.
So y'all think that was because of COVID?
I think so. I think that's what it was.
Because that don't even sound
I kinda
like
think that's
Vegas.
what it was.
What in Colorado? This is different.
this is Colorado.
I think Vegas had something to do with COVID too, though.
Yeah.
That shit crazy, but I'm glad y'all
But
did y'all
then,
thing.
Yeah, but from there, we ain't really had nothing more eventful than that. I mean,
When y'all stepped in that bathroom,
I'm gonna say
and
this.
the dude was counting.
I'm gonna say
like,
this.
I forgot about that.
We stopped in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. It's a truck stop in the middle of nowhere. It's called Nowhere, Kansas.
All right.
We go in the bathroom.
Listen to this.
A white gentleman comes in. He's standing outside when we walk in.
They the only two.
We the only two black guys here. No problems when we walk in. While we both in the bathroom, the guy comes in and goes, 1, 2, and then walks out.
I gotta holler at you.
Niggas in here.
Right, I look at him. He look at me. I'm like,
We out.
Yo, I got my knife on me all
I'm
the
like,
time.
straight up.
Right, I'm like, okay, here we go.
That sound like fighting words for real.
Bruh.
And we end up getting in the car, man. We chilled for another like 10 minutes, man. He smoked a cigarette and stuff, man. Dude never came to the car, but we was definitely looking like, you know what I'm saying? Is cops gonna show up or, you know what I'm saying, something, you know what I mean? Like,
I will
somebody
say
gonna talk
this,
about these
though.
bushes.
I had no problems with the police until I reached
Ohio,
the
bro.
Ohio
Oh,
border
I was so
line.
embarrassed.
I crossed the Ohio. My cousin said, "Look, there's
I
an
was so
Ohio
embarrassed.
sign." I said, "Oh, nice." Next thing you know,
Second
flashing
thing I said was, oh, we in Ohio. About 5 minutes later, I said, yeah, I know we in Ohio. Because we pull up, we driving. It's 3 state troopers and sitting in one median. 3 of them. I'm like, yeah, we know we in Ohio.
That's what I'm saying,
We
like-
literally, I'm talking about
Didn't see any cops.
from California here, bro. We saw 2 highway patrollers, and that was in Colorado when we got to where all the slopes and stuff was. So you know they probably just out there because it's a high traffic area.
Right.
Dude, 5 minutes in, bro. So we ride past. This like miles down the road since we passed him, right? So he driving. I look over. I say, "Hey, man,
Mind you, I don't know what
he just think it's just
like an SUV.
Just like a
White
Tahoe.
SUV.
Yeah.
You know what I
So I
mean?
look over, I say, hey man, this cop, I think he's trying to get past you or something. You know what I mean? Just let him go. You know, like. Then
Put my
I
cruise
don't think
control
nothing of it. I just go back to my phone. Like he put his cruise control. I'm just like, he like, this dude about to pull me over. I'm like, huh? He like, this dude about to pull me over. So I look in the mirror. Sure enough, dude pulls him over, bro. First thing he does, I'm in the passenger seat, right? So he walks to my side, bro. First thing he does, man, and I'm thinking like, bro, it's COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, you being real ignorant. I'm talking about this dude come up right in my face, man. Looks past me like, anybody else here? You know what I'm saying? Like, looking in the back seat. And I'm like, no,
First off, why are you yelling at me?
Right, it's just me and
Like,
him.
we grown
You know what I'm
out
saying?
here.
Like,
I don't give a like.
It's just me and him. He's like, well, you got California plates, man. He's like, why you way out here? You know, he's like, I'm moving out here. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, let me see your license registration and stuff. And you look in the car again. He sees a TV back there, like a couple book bags, and you know what I'm saying?
Tell him, I'm like, look,
stuff.
man, I got 2 TVs
So,
in my
yeah.
clothes, man. That's all I got. You know
So
what
he
I'm saying?
he like, look at his registration stuff. You know, I'll pull you over because you was going 84 to 70.
There's no way. I'll have my
I'm
cruise
just like,
control on,
nah,
but I'm telling you, there's no way.
You know what I'm saying? So
Motherfucking hot.
he trying to talk to us and stuff. And you know, once he like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Cleveland. He's like, oh, you know. Once
the
he found out I'm
story
from
together.
Cleveland and shit, you know what I'm saying? He's just like,
Oh, so you flew back, man, like to
yeah,
drive
he's
with
like,
him.
all right,
I'm like,
guys, well, you know, have a nice day, and just
Slow
watch
down
your
a little
speed.
bit,
And
yeah.
I was just like, bro, you
See,
got
and now I
kidding
get
me,
why
like,
when people drive, people like, oh, you drive through Ohio? Like,
Yeah,
be careful,
dude,
like when they say they got
it's
stuff like,
I was
because if
embarrassed,
you go everywhere else, only time you see police out is like there's a crash or
Mhm.
some shit like that. They don't really believe
I was
me
just
out,
like,
but
wow,
like
bro.
here you do see police waiting and.
Yeah, but the I-70 though, for my California people, I-70. I'm just saying.
I'm glad you guys made it safe on your trip.
Right, first
you know,
off.
for real. No really big issues. But let's get into this music. So Pop Smoke released an album. Only thing I'm about to
Did
say,
he?
it's not for me. It's not for me. It
Did
was
he release it
cool.
or did somebody else release it?
Probably the record
Didn't even
label.
have- yeah,
trying to get
like-
them some money, trying to give them some ends or whatever, whoever. You know, for real.
What was that song he had with Push?
The first song we pushed was dope.
With Kanye?
Yeah.
Tell the Vision. Me personally, man, for real. When I first heard that it was coming out, I was like, oh shit. Pop? Cause I messed with his first album.
I ain't know it was out till it released.
Right. So then it happens. I'm like, okay. I listened to it. Like Jerry said, no, this ain't it. This ain't for me. Like, I ain't really fool with it. I'm gonna just be transparent, honest with you. I ain't really like it. He had a few tracks on there that I mess with when we listening to right now. Tell the Vision with Kanye and Pusha T. Every time I feel like Pusha T make a jab or something, he talking about Drake. Like, every time I hear that man say something, like, damn, man, you better probably talk about Drake.
I mean, that's what everybody
Right.
thinks, but I think people be taking it out of proportion.
Right. I agree,
think
too.
He just be rapping.
Right, I agree.
Push always rap like this, though. You know what I mean? It's just like,
But it's just the thought in your head, dog.
Yeah.
But outside of that track and like a few more other ones, I wasn't really feeling it. Like the song with the track with Pharrell, I wasn't feeling it.
no,
Yeah.
I didn't like it really.
It felt like it was off beat.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that far.
Man.
I feel like a lot of this stuff, man, is like he had material, but it's not like Tupac.
Yeah.
Like how Tupac had literally
Just
had
had verses
songs,
on top of
bro.
verses
You know what I mean?
and
Like,
stuff.
and I feel like a lot of this was like they just mashing stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've heard lines in this that he already said like a long time ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we know y'all just putting stuff and trying to make something. You know what I mean? It's almost like. From what I heard, his producer or something, like I had nothing to do with this. Like it seemed like the label just cut out. You know what I'm saying? Like his people.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you can't. You messing up somebody's legacy.
Was 50
bro.
still
You know
over
what I mean?
something
Like,
there? No.
I don't know. You messing up somebody's legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to put something out, and it's like, I really want to rock it with it. Like it was some good songs, man. A couple songs. It's a couple songs where you like, oh yeah, Pop would have made this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, man. And we the Cleveland people, I was super disappointed in the song with Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this, bro? I haven't been confused about music, but I was confused in this song. I was like, I'm lost, bro. You know what I mean? Though, like if you listen to it, it's just like, what is? I don't even know what the concept, what is really going on with this song. The Pharrell one was the same way. The one with Chris Brown was cool. I'm like, I could see them making that. You know what I mean? Like the Dua Lipa one was just like,
why?
What? Like
the thing for me though was a lot of people saying Pop Smoke ain't really like doing a lot of features.
And his features are like
and
every
it's
track.
like right.
But that goes back to what I was saying about
he ain't having
having the material.
But wasn't the other album like that too? It was a lot of features on the other track.
Not like this though.
Not like this. No. It was features on it, but it was like it was features, but it was also features that was like, okay, they worked on this.
Yeah.
For real, they really worked on this. You know what I'm saying? This song or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like he's never had a. Unfortunately, he died young. He never had the ability to have an album where it was just him. You know, pretty much him.
His input.
You know what I'm saying? Like his sound and his. You know what I mean? Like what he talking about. You know what he want to talk about.
And a lot of these songs got double features, like more than one person.
Oh, yeah,
Kanye,
like
Pusha, Dream, and Ricky.
A lot of them
21
sound the
and
same
42.
too.
Right.
A lot of these songs definitely sound the same. I don't know if that's the sound that's going for that New York drill or whatever, but they.
I mean, but if you think about it though, his first album sound wasn't all like that though.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds more.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like they was just trying to put something that's like, like.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the beats sound the same or similar on this one too. So.
But man, R.I.P. to Pop, man. It's still sad, bro. Like I just wish that other precautions was taken, bro.
Especially after the story that came out from Whack 100.
Yeah, it was like some teenagers.
Nah, Whack 100. He said that it all could have been prevented. He told him 4 days before.
Wow.
To get out of that house because he was in an Airbnb. Made a couple phone calls and Whack 100 told him to get out of the house and then he moved.
Because that is something they do out there.
Told him to check into a hotel.
Money trees.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Like that's why they Kendrick Sean name
out there. Basically,
some females in there.
Females out there.
Robbing celebrities.
Yeah, they
then they
got
pictures, you know what I'm saying? And they like how many people in the house, how many, you know what I'm saying? Like what they got, you know what I'm saying? And then the uncles and cousins show up.
Get them. Lick.
Yeah, man. Like what? How long of a lifespan you trying to live? We're trying to live a life.
You feel me?
For real, but they don't have no guidance, bro.
Right.
Yeah, but we don't want to go on that diatribe.
Right, we going on.
We talk about it all the time, but you know, like I said, R.I.P. to Pop, man. But hopefully they do right by him, man. Can you know if it's any more that they can use? I mean, it might not be that, but I would hate for this to be the, you know what I mean, like his music, you know, to be this, you know what I'm saying, this to be the last one though, like you know. Yeah, for real.
Rest in peace to Pop Smoke, man. If they do come up with another album, man, we just hope it's better, you know, if they feel like doing something else with him. But, you know, this wasn't it, though. Snow Allegra released her much anticipated album, Temporary Highs in the Violet Skies. Well, they gotta say, it's dope. Like, I call her Sade reincarnated, because that's what she sounds like.
Ooh, that's high praise.
For real, like, she got the vibes and everything, like, and she's singing her ass off, too, you know. She got her own style. The songs I fuck with, this song you hear now, Indecisive, the first track. What is Lost You Too? We Don't Have to Talk. Both the songs with Tyler, the creator.
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Man, when it comes to music, one thing I appreciate about certain music, about certain people's albums, like, if I can listen through it all the way through without skipping, like, that's beautiful. Like, I love being in a position, like, I don't even know what the name of the track was. I just listened to that bitch all the way through. Like,
I listened to it
and I can listen to this boy all the way through. Like, man, God bless. But this song's hard. What's my jam on here? Everything. Both of the songs with Tyler, Violet Skies, Temporary.
Taste good. Taste was straight.
Like, this shit was smooth. Like,
definitely smooth, for real.
I made a comment. I keep bringing it back because I was so wrong, but I made a comment a few episodes back, like, R&B ain't the same no more, but in all actuality, you just got to know where to look for that shit.
Yeah. It's just not mainstream how it was, though. Like, you saw that everywhere, but, like, it still exists, you know. But, yeah, man, Snow Allegra doing her thing.
Sorry about that, guys.
Snow Allegra doing her thing. John, what are your thoughts on the album?
I'll be honest with y'all, man. I'm not gonna sit over here and lie to y'all. I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, you haven't heard it? Oh,
So I'm not about to sit up here and make up no fake opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, give it with y'all. But I trust y'all, man. I like snow. I really do, man.
Yeah.
Jared hit me the snow a while ago, man.
Right.
I guarantee. I mean, I believe everything y'all saying. I can guarantee it's a fire
This
album.
one part
So
right here.
This song that he's playing right now definitely sound like it's the vibe, man. You
This
know.
is the part right here.
And be honest, in this time right now, we kind of need something like this, though, man. We need stuff that take us away from the straight, in your face, always freaking loud and just obnoxious world right now. Like, you know, a lot of people going through a lot of stuff, man. Sometimes you need to just sit down and vibe and just chill out, man. And I feel like I'm gonna check this album out for real, for sure, this weekend.
This what it give you.
Right here. Sorry, we vibing out right now.
Right.
That's how this nostalgians do. Like, for real. Like, man, shout out to Snow, man, on your sophomore album. You did that shit for real. So, shout out to you, Snow.
That's good to hear that it's her sophomore album.
Yeah.
Lately, we've been getting like debut albums, and I'm artists, and I'm thinking like, oh, this dude been out like 10 years. Like, this is debut album, like wow.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea. He's got like 20 projects.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm right though.
The Baby.
Nice segue.
The Baby has dropped so many mixtapes first. Have you even dropped the album?
Yes,
Kurt was his album. Yeah,
Kirk.
Yeah.
Then he dropped that second album. I low-key think Baby need to slow down, but
Definitely.
That's just
Man, people be on his ass about his beats lately. Like
The
that
Baby
one song.
or Lil Baby?
The Baby.
Lil Baby, I ain't gonna lie, he the hell no, like kind of sorta. I ain't gonna lie.
The quality's still up there though.
Right, I was just about to say like Lil Baby ain't made nothing trash. Even that shit he did with Lil Durk.
I mean, but we know that Wayne was going off for a long time too, man. And Wayne just kind of like.
To be fair, Wayne, I feel like he was in a little bit more of a compromising position than most.
Yeah,
because of the the cash money shit. Wayne couldn't be his best self because you went for real when that shit on your mental. Like, just, we going to talk about it later, especially with some of these Olympic players, some of these athletes. Like, when that shit on your mental, it really affects your play. And, like, with Lil Wayne, like, he was in a compromising position. But if we going off on a segue, tangent. But
the Baby needs to slow down. The Baby needs to think about what he says when he opens up his mouth.
I don't know, musically, man, he still delivers what he does. You know what I mean? But when it comes to him talking, and when he opened his mouth, what do we expect, bro? The Baby been the same. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The Baby been a blunt dude since he came out.
But still,
that's what made the Baby. That's what people fell in love with the Baby because he said what he wanted to say.
But some of the stuff
now he just doesn't.
He has a platform now.
Yeah, it is like you got a platform now, rolling loud.
Right.
Like there's thousands of people out there. Shout out to COVID having a fest right now, but thousands of people out there, man. I mean, he just, I guess at that time he was feeling some type of way that
So
day.
what did he actually say? I know he was performing. I saw the shoe get thrown.
Don't quote me, but basically,
you got it perfect.
The first thing he says, he stops performing, man. They got the little stage part where you can walk out or whatever. He stops performing, man. He's like, if you ain't got HIV or AIDS or any of them other deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll kill you in 2 or 3 weeks, which is wrong right there, first off. You got super AIDS. If that happens.
Some people are bored with it, bro. Like,
yeah. He's like,
from the parents.
He's like, put your cell phone lighter up.
Bro.
I'm be honest. Cell phone lighters went up. Nobody really said, oh, bro, you tripping. Nobody really, like, adversely, at the time, they were just vibing. So then he goes, if you a female and your lady parts smell like water and you don't stink and you ain't trash, but your cell phone lighter, or the crowd, the lights get bigger in the crowd, So then he goes to the last one. He goes, if you a fella or an EM, whatever he said, if you ain't outside in the parking lot sucking dick, put your lighter up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, he just went totally left. Like,
cringe. But the internet got a hold of that, and they feel some type of way. Well, lots of people, because, like, yeah, it's a big crowd that rolling out, but we can't say that it's like a representation of the whole world, of how they feel and things of that nature. Yeah, they probably, he got house for that. because it's a music festival. People are glad to be there. It's probably all types of drugs flowing through. And
what he said, like that was a little too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when his apology was like, yeah, it just made it worse. So he said, yeah, first of all, the gay dudes who are my fans or whatever. That
was the problem right there. Like my fans, like you didn't already drew a line right there.
Yeah, he's like, my gay fans are high class. Basically, like they not out here. They get a nice room or they go back to the crib.
You should have just let that shit ride out.
Yeah,
whatever happened from it, just let it ride out.
Yeah, man. I mean, but this is how I think about it, man. Like,
don't matter.
And I don't alienate nobody, man. But I'm like, man, the dude I guess at the moment he spoke what he wanted to say, and it's just like, it's just weird. Like, I don't know, like, you was doing a hell of a performance, bro. Like, man, you was like on it.
You even need to say that.
Baby, they just for some reason, it popped in his head, like, I'm really sick. And the parking lot was definitely hella specific. So, clearly, what I'm thinking, bro, I'm not saying he, you know what I'm saying? What I'm thinking is, before the show, baby shows up, they going in the parking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they going in the parking lot.
He said parking lot.
Yeah, in the parking lot, bro. So, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't say elevator.
So he probably walked in. And we gotta get the baby on or something to figure this out, because this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he walked past and seen it or something, and he was just like, "That's crazy, bro."
Normani, she been trying to get in the game for a minute and get hot. Yeah.
I mean, but is she not hot already though?
She just broke top 40 with this song. This is the first time they were trying to make her get hot.
But I've been.
She dropped the video for Wild Style.
She been raw though.
Yeah. Not only is it sexy, but the camera work, the choreography, and all this other shit that's in it, like,
it gives me slight Busta Rhymes vibes.
That's what they said, like 90s. My sister said like 90s stuff, like.
What's the sample they used?
Aaliyah 1 in a Million.
Yeah.
Clearly.
So that's where it gives.
But like, man, shout out to Normani, man. You doing it big with this.
Damn.
Yeah, Joe, you gotta see.
I was about to say, like,
the camera work in this shit. Like,
this shit got 23 million views
already.
Bruh, this not even the part with the choreography. Like, I just like, yo, it's pretty good. And Cardi B on this song too, so man, shout out to Normani, man, making this excellent video. Like, y'all did that shit for real. Oh, this the part with the choreography. When shit is executed well,
yeah, I mean, for real,
it's sexy, but it's executed
I was a little skeptical at first, but she started killing it on the choreo.
And the camera work too.
Yeah,
bro.
The camera work was vicious. Like,
yeah, bro.
Her voice does give me Aaliyah vibes.
Yeah,
not Aaliyah, but Aaliyah vibes. But shout out to that video, like that shit, you thick as hell. Like,
shout out to Normani.
Shout out to Normani.
It's been a struggle. She was a part of what group? Fifth Harmony.
Fifth Harmony, yeah.
So it's been a struggle.
3LW.
It's been a struggle for her for a minute, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and they've been trying to make her hot for a minute too.
Hard, like, yeah.
Cause she was gone for a minute.
Yeah.
And then she popped up. She was in the Watt video. And then
for real?
She was when they was opening the doors and stuff. She was the one dancing.
Oh, okay.
That was her.
That's what's up.
But then she just came out with new music and they had the video. Hopefully this lift you to new heights, because like you've been doing it, like singing and dancing. So, yo, shout out to you. So shout out to Normani. Kanye had his listening party for Donda in the Mercedes-Benz Georgia Dome. Is it the Georgia Dome still? Or Mercedes-Benz Stadium? Yeah. It's crazy because Mercedes-Benz is in New Orleans too.
Yeah. Mercedes is taking.
That's the Superdome though. Mercedes-Benz Superdome. But yeah, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Georgia. He had his listening party there. I just say my nigga Kanye came up on the money for real, honestly. But from what I heard, the listening party was cool. But like the tracks though, they say you could tell they still need some more work. It's like an outline, so that got me worried for the album.
Perform like 7 or something.
And then Jay-Z, he didn't drop his verse till like 4 p.m. before stop. And I was like, oh, look at this, more last minute Kanye. So that got me worried about the album. Like, you know how he be last minute and stuff. Like his execution of things just be weird. I'm gonna just say that.
I'm not worried because I
got low expectations.
I don't have low expectations because if we're just talking about Kanye's music, not the other shit he got going on.
Like his Kanye music lately though.
That church album he made was the stop it.
It was
what?
Nah. That was last minute too. That was rushed too.
Pablo was nice.
Pablo was not.
The production was nice.
It was rushed.
The production was nice, but
rushed. He didn't have the
I'm
bars.
not gonna lie. That Kanye church album was vicious, bruh. Like
I ain't fuck with it. You my Chick-fil-A like on Sunday.
that was the one. That was the only one.
It was more than one.
Like everything else put me in the.
It was still last minute. It was a lot last.
I'm not
minute.
taking away from that. It wasn't last minute,
rushed.
but I feel like that's just what Kanye.
I feel like Kanye's things need more quality. They need more QA involved. They need.
I agree because once we found out Kanye wasn't rapping his own lyrics, my expectations just diminished tremendously. But if I'm looking just on the I don't want to just say just on the production side, but I'm sorry, them last church. Well, the first church album he dropped, I really appreciated. Yes, they were rushed, or yes, it was last minute, but that's who Kanye is. Like, he's proven that's just who he is. I feel like probably the listening situation was probably rushed, especially if Kanye. If Jay-Z ain't dropping his album till but we all know
the red market with a pantyhose on top.
But we already know this is who Kanye is.
And I feel like he's doing the most. He's focusing on the wrong thing.
Let's take a step backward though. Like at first I was with you. Like it took me a long time to get to this point. Like when you don't address trauma, it spews itself in certain ways, and whatever your craft is, it can spew into that. And I personally feel like when his mother passed, and I don't want to be that person, but when his mama passed, it just clicked something in there.
But My Beautiful Dark Fantasy though, that shit was quality.
But again, it was quality, but it wasn't his best. And I feel like
it's one of his best.
I feel like that was the start.
I feel like it's top two.
I feel like two.
It's up there.
It's top two.
I would say three.
Top two.
I would say, in my opinion,
you said 808.
Graduation.
I said changed 808 Heartbreak.
Graduation between 808s and College Dropout.
Nah.
And then Twisted.
It's top two.
But what I say is
808s is higher than
Yes. Higher than you?
it was a see.
No, it's not higher. My Twisted.
Yes. Like as a musician, if you look at it outside of rap, if you look at my 808s outside of rap, that is a beautiful piece of work.
It's cool. You could have cut some of the tracks like RoboCop and some of those.
Stop it! All that shit was cool. For real. People. Man, Kanye is ahead of his time. Make or miss, and I'm just strictly talking music. For the record, I'm not talking about anything you got going outside. Whether it be the Kardashian, whether it be who we voting for, who we represent. I'm just strictly talking music. Like Kanye is ahead of his time.
Not now though.
Huh?
He was, but not now.
I just said that he was ahead of his time. Yeah. Like 808s and Heartbreak, that's when for real.
Really, T-Pain was ahead of everybody.
Absolutely, but for real, with 808s, that's when his mama just passed.
And that's when he's
read the track list for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's what I'm saying.
To do that?
Read the track list.
See what I was doing
because we did that before. It was like, oh shit,
Dark Fantasy, which was kind of
hard.
That was
hard.
Him and Nicki Minaj killed that shit. Him and Nicki killed that shit.
All right, well, the Gorgeous immediately, right into Gorgeous.
Mid.
Kid Cudi and Raekwon.
Mid.
Gorgeous.
Mid. What? Next track.
Whoa.
Next track.
You said mid.
Next track.
Power. Oh my God.
Power's the truth.
Okay.
I'm taking Gorgeous over Power, bro.
That's fine. Next track.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, but Gorgeous.
I'm thinking of the rapping part, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's the problem. I'm not just thinking. I'm thinking about the entire body.
The beat was straight too. It was different.
What's after Power?
All of the Lights interlude. Greatest interlude. I'm sorry, that's my
hard.
Dude, I literally listened to this.
Now let's keep it real. The interlude is better than All of the Lights. All of the Lights is mid. Next track.
Nah, production music. You talking about music though?
But let's put both together. Let's put both together because some of the tracks I'm talking about, the lyrics match the music. All the Lights rap don't match the music. The raps don't match the music. That's why Pablo ain't up there because the raps album.
The raps don't match the music.
It's a church album.
It don't match the music. Better from Lecrae
Hey,
rapping
yeah,
on
I
church
was about to
music.
say, bro.
I know, bro.
It's
Ain't
a
that
fire.
right?
It's a fire Christian rappers, bro.
Bro, it's
I'll
bro.
even give
It's
you
some bars.
Listen, that's how church music
Listen.
is.
Talking
But his
about
raps-
Music is definitely.
But Kanye's rap.
Oh,
did
But
not
that's
get
the
it.
problem. That's not the problem. That's not the problem because we already know
But that's why I
that
said
Kanye
the
can't
church-
rap.
But that's why I said like.
But we already know
the
Kanye
church
can't
album
rap.
was mid though.
But we already know Kanye can't rap.
I'm just saying that's
Can we
that's
get
what
back
I'm saying.
to
Next track.
I'm
All of the
using
lights
your
is
logic
mid.
for the church album.
All of the lights.
You right.
All of the lights is only mid because he tried to get 40 people on it and he let other people get shot.
I do. Only thing I
He
listen
should
to
have let
now.
himself finish a song.
I like listening to
But
remix.
even his
Way to
verses,
Big
though,
Sean.
his verses was kind of like weird though. Like
Mid.
His verses about
Maybe I'm-
domestic abuse.
Yeah,
Mid.
but if you take it as that, well, that's what that's about. Then yes, it's a masterpiece.
It's about the
Monster.
bruh.
One of the hardest tracks on the album.
The best
One of
Nicki
the hardest
Minaj,
tracks.
the best Nicki Minaj verse ever.
Ever,
She
yeah.
never topped that shit.
One of the
She has never
hardest
topped it.
songs in the last. When this come out?
Now you gotta go to 808s after this shit
And
too
put it in
though.
a decade.
Okay, next track. That shit hard.
So appalled.
Bruh.
Oh, that
classic.
shit vicious.
Bruh.
Classic.
Bruh.
Devil in a New Dress.
That shit that's
Classic.
probably the hardest
Classic.
track on the album. Now this is where it gets interesting.
Runaway.
Keep going.
Runaway.
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Pusha
Not a
killed it.
classic.
Pusha killed it.
Pusha
Hell of a
killed
Life.
it.
Okay, this is when it started
Mid.
falling off a little bit.
Mid.
Blame Game.
Blame game.
Blame Game hard.
Solid 8. Solid 8.
Bruh, it's hard.
John Legend killed that.
Solid 8.
Yo, Kanye did too, and then when and then when you have the headphones on, is that the second verse? Is be like he be in one ear, then the next
Yeah.
ear, and then why
That
you
shit
on
was
the
crazy.
whole-
Next track.
Blame Lost in the World. I didn't.
I fuck with that. I fuck with Lost in the
Mid.
World. I
Who will
fuck with-
Survive America?
Mid.
It was mid.
I mean, but that's like
Keep
That's
going.
right. See Me Now was like,
Mid.
it was a bonus track. That's it.
I didn't know about that shit.
He has some hard tracks. Now go to 808s and
Yeah,
Heartbreak.
yeah.
Bro, it always a heartbreaks. That shit.
Go to
like
808s and
mid,
Heartbreak. Stop it.
And then, but like,
So you
stop.
will?
What about the album before 808?
Say You Will.
What was that?
That was late registration. Or graduation.
That's graduation.
Say You Will. That was
We got to about that. I feel
Say
like
You Will.
Say You Will. That's that's probably the best
That's
track
cool.
on the album.
Welcome to Heartbreak.
No.
Vicious. Stop it. Stop it.
Bro, it's a dark album, man.
You feel me?
Heartless is my song.
Heartless is the truth.
Heartless.
His mama just died and he made this shit like stop
I'm saying,
it.
but it changed, man. Like
Amazing. Oh,
Amazing.
Amazing. With Jeezy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cold. Love Lockdown was
Mid.
weird.
Truth.
It was
The truth.
It was mid.
Man, stop
About to
it.
be mid.
Stop it.
Paranoid.
Paranoid was mid.
Mid. RoboCop. Mid.
Fire.
Mid.
Fire.
Mid.
That's some futuristic shit motherfuckers wasn't understanding.
Mid.
Streetlights.
Streetlights.
I fuck with that.
Streetlights
I
was
think I'm
hard.
gonna me.
Streetlights was hard.
Bad News.
Bad News was okay.
Say You Will.
Say You was
You
the
in My
hardest.
Nightmares.
See you, my dick.
Truth.
Yeah.
Cold as Winter.
It's truth.
Nah.
Stop it.
Pinocchio
No.
Story.
No.
Pinocchio
no.
was
No. Bruh.
So we literally only got like 4 tracks out of that.
Bruh.
Stop it. Y'all got 4
Oh,
track,
you
man.
said was
Stop
4
it.
track. You said like 4. You said Say You Will.
Truth.
Welcome to Heartbreak.
That's
Truth.
Heartless. That's
Truth.
You said.
He said RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Truth.
You like
That was it.
No, keep going.
He likes street lights.
Streetlights.
You like Bad News?
Bad News was okay, mid.
I'm gonna kill all y'all.
See You in My Nightmares.
I'ma kill all
Truth.
Cold as Winter.
Truth. That's 7 right there.
Mm.
But
Then he re-established himself with Watch the Throne.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like it was cool, but it was like it's not better than My Beautiful Dark Twisted.
and we got different opinions on it.
And then
You
he
got-
just.
that-
then he
that-
But that's
lineup
still
in the
even if
middle.
you're talking about if you take 808s off of it, I'm still going graduation, college dropout, and then Twisted.
I'm going late registration. My Beautiful Dark
He was
Twisted.
late registration, bro.
So wait a minute. You put my Twisted over college dropout. I mean graduation.
Yeah.
You put my
That's how I feel about
What's the
that.
next
Graduation
topic?
over everything.
You feel me?
Bro.
Man, go to the next topic, bro. Ah, man.
Graduation was
Man.
Me? No,
Yes,
I don't
Good
think
morning,
that's-
champion,
I never-
stronger. I wonder. Good life. Can't tell me nothing. Barry.
Man, y'all tripping.
Man.
No, that's me. That's me. I fuck with late registration more.
Yeah, that's his favorite.
That's me.
We already been through.
We've been through this.
But
Late registration is my favorite.
Kanye, period. Like, no.
Late registration, bruh.
Dude, he's one of the.
I feel like he's spending more on late registration.
He's one of the greatest artists ever.
Bro, you
but
said
just like
going for late registration was mid.
It is.
Oh my gosh, with Cameron?
What
Yes.
was it? Oh,
Yes.
that song hard.
And did Kanye
Yes.
just come on the end to spaz?
Yes.
That song is hard.
But again, why do I say this? Because
He said music was mid too.
it is.
Bruh.
And let's bring up the premise again. Kanye does not write his own raps.
He still spaz. Bro, we on the tangent.
Yeah, this about to be
We
2
what's
hours.
about Kanye coming up in
Let's talk about
the
that.
listening party.
Let's talk about that,
Bruh,
man.
this nigga had no production and shit like that. No, like, extravagant
He had his
stage.
cousins working the aisles.
Right. You know he came on the money. Chicken tenders, $50.
You become a billionaire in a year, you know.
Heard what Jared said.
What
Chicken
you doing?
tenders, $50.
What it was like for some popcorn and shit, like $35.
$35 for some kettle cooked vegan.
No HMO.
You feel me? Like
GMO.
these chicken tenders better have been breaded from the softest wheat. You feel me?
Bruh, yeah.
This kettle corn better have truffle
No,
butter.
the chicken tenders baby breaded in the fucking Red Lobster garlic bread.
I need an endangered species on the list.
For real.
Whatever this shit was
not
made from,
chicken, this
I need to see an
chicken.
endangered species on this
It's not regular
motherfucker.
chicken, it's chicken.
You feel me?
Like, for real, chicken.
I need this shit to
That's where all the
say.
wings at.
I need this shit to say platypus meat or some shit like that.
And then
I
with
get
the
bought all
truffle
the
oil.
You feel me?
Like-
With the truffle oil and the truffle butter, and I need some gold glaze across that bitch.
You need some sparkling.
You feel me? And I need fireworks when this bitch get rolled in. I need fireworks when them bottle
But
girls come
supposedly
in.
that menu was from, they said the sweets menu. Like if you have a sweet and you order food for the whole suite, supposedly.
Oh.
That's what it's.
And you in the suite like this, everybody get 110.
Because he only pulling 10 out.
Right. Shit.
Party of 20.
Y'all got a knife? Let's cut these in fours. No, we gotta cut them in fours.
How much y'all want to bet them tenders
We
was
making
really
them
fun?
nuggets. We making them the nuggets, bro.
Man, them was popcorn chickens in that bitch. Like,
Yo,
man. Kanye, I just hope your album fire.
I have low expectations.
Like, even though we've been going back and forth, me and Jared, my expectations are low. But you've been on your church shit. I've been fucking with your church vibe, but
Mine are not low. He named after his mama.
for real?
Yeah, Donda, that's his mother's name.
If he fails on this, bro, it's over.
For real? He named it after his
He's not.
mama.
I'm telling you, he ain't about to let it be. No.
Man.
I feel like it's gonna be the last minute.
And he divorced Kim, but she was somehow in the front row.
They said she probably talking
Listen,
back to you.
That's some
If
real
you come
bitch
out with
shit.
an
I
album
mean, that's
right
some
now
real
for your
bitch shit.
mama,
Like, she probably gonna
you're not
support
gonna
him.
do nothing last minute. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, he is renting out the whole Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Which is true because we saw a video today of him actually in the locker room. Like,
Yeah, he got his bed made. I
I
guess
was
that's
like, this is crazy.
because when he made My Beautiful Dark
We
Twisted
can't
Fantasy,
get
he
we
was on
can't get
Hawaii.
homeless people to be in a stadium, bro. But we could get Kanye to take over.
I can't
I
wait
mean,
for some of these
homeless-
more political topics to come up because I got.
I mean, Kanye got money though. I mean, you know, what speaks was everybody's language. Yeah, that's something homeless people don't have, man. I mean, it's sad to see. Unfortunately. But that's it for music, man. Going on to sports though. There's been a few crazy things, wild things going on in the NFL with training camp starting in 2 weeks. I know Aaron Rodgers went on a whole rant or whatever. Joe, you got more information?
Man, so long story short, if you've been keeping up with the NFL, you already know what's been going on with Aaron Rodgers. He ain't been nowhere to be found.
He
He's having.
he has been. He's been all over TV.
Oh, he got a ring. He got an NBA ring.
Yeah, with
Part
the
of
Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
But what I meant, you didn't know he was part owner.
Part owner.
He got a ring.
Right, he got a ring.
But Aaron Rodgers,
I ain't know nothing.
outside of that, he been really ghost. He been keeping away from the Packers organization because he just feels like he ain't got enough say so, and arguably so. That's how I feel. Like, you the MVP of the league. You've been doing it a long time with inadequate, well, maybe not inadequate, but maybe not the best assets or best thing built around you. And, this year he just, put his big boy pants on. He played chicken, and they came to an agreement. This is last year.
That's crazy.
He has wiggle room to leave after this year if
That's
he wants
wild.
to. And when he came to the stage and talked about it, him and the GM was both transparent about it. Aaron laid out the entire situation from his perspective. He wants more say-so, especially when it's a key part of his job. So he pretty much just laid everything out there like, hey, this is what I want. This is what ain't been happening. This is what I want to happen. And he was very transparent about it. It was about 31 minutes. Go look it up. It's on ESPN, FS1, all that good stuff. But then the GM turned around and came out. The reporter asked him, so how you feel about this Randall Cobb pull? And he just kept it transparent. You know, this is an Aaron Rodgers call.
Yeah.
Like,
On this boy, man.
I see his impact on the. He never talked about his play. He talked about his impact on the locker room, his leadership. But then he ended again with, but this is, Aaron wanted this, so we made it happen. So you can just tell it's a look.
Butter up to him, but this
Right.
bro,
And then they turned around and asked Aaron Rodgers, well, how's your relationship with the GM? He was like, it's professional. It's just straight like that. He gone.
we ain't buddies, right?
Come to Cleveland.
But you
No, I'm
know what?
playing.
Oh man, you about to start a whole other.
I'm playing.
Oh shit, there's people outside our doors with Baker signs. Already.
Right.
I mean, they love some Baker. I love Baker too.
Right, I was just about to
Not
say.
at the expense of Aaron Rodgers. But but yeah, man, this is crazy to me. You know why I blame? Well, I don't blame. My credit for this, Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
When Tom Brady did what he did last year, when he left the Patriots, and he got everything he wanted down there, all them other stars was like, man, you crazy. I'll run this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the quarterback, bro. Like,
And you know, a lot of them probably saying, like, I'm better than Tom Brady.
So none of this happened without me. So how you making decisions without me? Basically, that's the same thing that happened in New England. When Bill stopped consulting Tom on it, he's like, bro, I gotta go. Like, you ain't winning these rings without me. I ain't winning without you. But I'm big reason I gotta make the throws.
To be fair, if the skills match, why shouldn't I have a say so?
Right.
Like, for real, this ain't for everybody. We ain't saying everybody got it, but if you the best wide receiver, you the best on whatever you got going on, and you can impact the team's winning, why not give that person say so? And the Packers, they hold, they response for it is always, we ain't never did it like this before, we ain't gonna start. Like, move with the times. Like, right now, athletes are more empowered than ever. Like, athletes have a right, and arguably so. Like, if I'm the best player on the team,
It's just like any other
why
job,
wouldn't you
bro.
ask me what I want?
They make
You feel
crazy
me?
money, but it's like any other job, bro. If you the one keeping your ship afloat at work, you should be able to have say so.
What do you think we can do better?
Yeah.
So
If he's supposed to be one of the leaders of the team,
shout out to
The leader.
A-Raj.
Right.
I don't want to get confused with a former Mariners Yankee player and ex-fiance of J-Lo. But shout out to Aaron Rodgers, man. Thank you, because usually the NFL offseason is very
Mid.
whack.
he made it
But
interesting.
next year, it's going to be very interesting to see where the heck this dude goes, bro.
Yeah.
That's going to be nuts. Like, he basically gets out. He gets to pick where he go. Oh, my God. Like, that's going to be nice, man.
So the draft, it's starting now, right?
NBA draft? Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Hold on
we
right
probably
now.
like in the
Hold on,
second-
I'm going to go
second-
to
We
it.
probably in the second.
Because I was just
There's a lot
looking
of
up
things happening this
Westbrook.
offseason. Lakers picked up Westbrook.
Man, let's talk
happened a
about
couple
that.
hours ago, yeah.
Let's talk about that. The Lakers done picked up Westbrook. I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, this brother is going to give you, if you allow him to be who he is, he's going to give you a triple-double. If you don't think LeBron's not going to figure out a way to work around that, like, come on now. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, Jordan's, like, is the GOAT for me about that, like, that much now. By, like,
LeBron's
that much.
basketball IQ.
You feel me? And it's like, to doubt LeBron when he's been to the finals 4, 8, 9, 10 times. 8 consecutively. Granted, he could have got some more ring. Like, one thing I do appreciate, one sports analyst said, like, everywhere he done win, you done always thought he should have got a ring sooner. He should have got more rings than he had, and it always ended too soon.
Yeah.
Like, and that's fair, but this man that went to the finals 8 times in a row.
Well, every team he went with.
Every team he done went when he done went to the finals. Got a ring with every team he done played for.
Mm-hmm.
Why not trust this man to figure it out with Russell Westbrook? Right. They do need to figure out shooting around these 3 players.
Yeah.
But I don't see them not at least getting, at bare minimum, getting to the second round.
I feel like LeBron got a high ass basketball IQ. He'll figure it out for real, honestly. Like,
you got 8 for 80, like
within that first year. You think that they're gonna take it all away
next year?
Yes.
He ain't got no choice.
Yeah,
he ain't got no. He ain't
36,
right? Like
37.
I personally don't know that answer. I don't even want to give you a guess, but
I can't tell you right now,
he ain't got no choice because guess what? You got Father Time and you got Brooklyn.
I can't tell
Point blank period.
I can't tell you right now, July 29th at 10:55. I can't tell you. Maybe as the season goes on, they get more shooters. The off season. Then if they get shooters, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over, bro.
But they got to get shooters.
They got to get shooters though. And if AD stay healthy, that's the biggest.
Oh, stop it!
All time.
He not gonna be healthy.
He tired of people dogging him.
I mean, for real, AD's just not. He just injury prone. Like, let's just call it what it is. I ain't even trying to blow down on him. I don't watch him with the Pelicans. He'll drop like 47 and 15, and then be injured for the next 3 weeks. Shoulder spasms or some shit like that. But if they can get shooters, they might win it all. But that's a tall order when you got. That's a tall order when you arguably got the best handles in the league versus the best shooting guard in the league versus the best player in the league, arguably. I don't feel that way, but that's what you got going on in Brooklyn. Like, 2 MVPs and arguably the best handles in ever. Like, arguably. I don't feel that way, but arguably. He can figure it out because you got triple-double, man.
Right.
Like, he probably going to get a triple-double next year. You got AD, you got LeBron, and you got Drummond.
Oh, I forgot about Drummond.
If they can keep Drummond, they might be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
If they can keep Drummond,
we forgot about that.
If they can keep Drummond, they might arguably have the best front court in the league.
How Drummond's end of season go last year?
Poop.
Yeah.
But
he was injured though, wasn't he?
No, he was pulling bench.
The whole team was poop though.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, the Lakers is shell of themselves, man. You know what I mean? Like, Brown was really not even.
He wasn't even trying. Like, he had a whole movie coming out. He wasn't taking that shit serious. Like, for real, when you get a certain, like, I respected it. Like, when you get a certain age, LeBron probably in that boy, like, AD injured. I got this movie coming out.
I'm chilling.
Why am I about to try to injure myself just to get to the second round? Because that's all that was going to happen. He was going to get past the Suns. Who the Suns play after that? The Nuggets. And I don't even like the Nuggets. He wasn't gonna get past the Nuggets by himself. He wasn't gonna get past Jokic. Even Jokic was by himself. You feel me? But he wasn't gonna get past the Nuggets. And in the event he pulled a Herculean effort, he went back to Cavs.
Right.
And he got past them. He wasn't gonna beat Giannis by himself. He might have beat Paul George by himself. He might have put a Toronto on his ass. Like, no cap. I feel like the Nuggets probably would have been the hardest thing, but if he got past the Nuggets, he would have probably beat the Clippers in like 4-5. Right. Like I ain't even trying to blow down, but he might have Toronto'd them niggas. But he wouldn't have got past Giannis. Bruh. Like, Giannis dropped like 40 points in like, what, 3 to 4 games or 4 to 6 games, something like that.
Like, well, you talk about Toronto's them niggas. Always think about when somebody made that one edit of LeBron and they had the in-game trailer with Thanos talking in the background.
Them niggas was his kids, bro. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
I'm like, yo,
every time LeBron showed up, bro, they turned kids, bro.
Running the league right until LeBron showed up.
Bro, every time, bro. They thought they was something till he hit that running fadeaway off the glass.
Second most clutch player in the league. Hot take.
Hey, it's facts.
Yeah,
look at the numbers.
Right.
Woo! Cleveland Indians are no more. They now the Cleveland Guardians. Named after the.
Named after what?
Name after the Carnegie Guardian Bridge, Traffic Guardians.
Oh,
Bridge.
True story. I didn't even know it had an origin, but I'm not mad at it. I was mad at it at first. It just sounded corny, but then I looked at someone's Facebook and they brought up a good point. Like it's a lot of corny teams out, right? A lot of teams out here that have some corny names. Right. The Devils. I mean the Rays, the Oilers.
Right.
The Mavericks, the Texans, wait, the Royals, the Nationals.
Hey, the Royals is definitely the worst one.
Like,
no, but what?
I ain't even mad no more. Like, it is what it is.
With the 49ers,
I'll be honest, man. Like, I didn't even know the things was the Guardians of the Traffic. Like, people make it. Sorry, y'all. People make it sound worse because it's Guardians of Traffic, but when you look at those things, they're actually pretty sweet looking.
Yeah, the statue's
you know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
Like the logo, like you know what I'm saying? Like they can use that as the logo instead of the G with the ball.
Right.
Y'all see they try to incorporate baseball, but
the logo's
you use that little face, and it's pretty. It's actually pretty sweet looking.
Yeah, the statue looks.
But
raw.
I mean, I was happy, bro. I was like, okay, you know,
I'm fine with the name.
Indians, I'm gonna be honest. When I grew up, bro, it's like we playing Cowboys and Indians, bro. And the Indians was always seen as the bad people.
Yeah.
Even though the Cowboys came and took their land, bro. Pillaged their land, gave them diseases.
And truth be told,
made it seem like
Indians is like the N-word for them.
Well, it is, because they're not even Indian, bro. This dude came to the wrong place. Right. He came to the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it is like the N-word. And that's why I try to explain to people, like, I don't see what's wrong. Then you know, Chief Wahoo.
Right.
But the crazy thing about it, and I had to be honest, man. Like, I was talking about it in the car. I had to be honest. Yeah, Chief Wahoo was sweet when I was a kid. But what I understand about it is a caricature, yes. Yeah. But it's a derogatory caricature. You know what I'm saying? You're saying that Native Americans got high cheek, you know what I'm saying? And they got big red faces, big ass teeth. No, that's not what they look like. You know what I mean? So it's derogatory.
That's why the Atlanta Braves, they just use what?
They use a tomahawk.
Yeah. You know?
Which I guess that is more like symbolic. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's more like
because a Brave was like a warrior.
Yeah. For real. But I mean, the Guardians is cool. You know, they try to keep the same colors. They try to keep the same font almost. You know what I'm saying? So people can be happy. But you know, a lot of people are not happy.
Yeah.
We've got sheriffs using sheriff letterheads, talking about, oh my God, this is a travesty. I grew up with this. My grandfather.
People don't like change,
right?
But they get used to it. They get used to it.
I like a change, but some of the vile stuff that's been said is just like, bro, y'all will never get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless it was named the Caucasians.
I'm gonna be honest. That's what they should have changed it to.
Cleveland Caucasians.
Should have been the Cleveland Caucasians. White dude. You know
I can't wait for these.
And then what? You know what I'm saying? Let them play like that for a couple years, then see what, you know what I'm saying? See how you feel.
No, they don't feel
One dude called, it was like, we should be called he's like, what's our colors? He called the radio, he's like, what's our colors? And they're like, red, white, and blue. He's like, we should be the Americans. And I was like, turn this radio off. That is the wackest
yeah, that's gonna really stick.
Yeah,
Cleveland,
like,
Cleveland
so
Americans.
Whack,
like we just represent America.
It's not even the same blue as the American flag, though.
We got the national.
It's navy blue,
and they play in Washington D.C. Like, you know what I'm
like
saying?
that's really gonna shake. That's really gonna shake Cleveland. Man, that's the American. That's American.
The crazy part is he's a white guy, right? So he asked the host. He's like, he tries to do it undercover, you know, on the radio. He's like, you're American, right? And dude was just like, just I see where you're going there. We're not about to go there. It's like, yeah, you know what that meant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I like the name. I think the logo could be better. Like, I think you should write. They should have like the face in there or something like that. Like,
I'm sorry.
The font is cool though.
MLB. Yeah. Oh,
I like the font, but the logo.
They can always change the logo.
With the ball.
They can change the logo any time.
Yeah.
And I feel like they will.
I feel like this.
I'm gonna be honest. What I think our logo should have been, but see, I think they should have rebranded with different colors too. Because I feel like our logo should have been the actual Guardian face.
But that's why it'd be too much
or
work
like,
for the stadium.
You know, the Guardians use like a shield or something, almost reminiscent of how the Cavs went to the shield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can use something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then down the line,
I think changing the colors would have been too much though.
Yeah, but see, they try to placate everybody though, and that's what makes it so funny to me. They tried to placate y'all. Y'all still pissed. They kept the colors and everything, the font and everything.
Yeah.
But you
Is
still
it the same
Saudi.
syllables? Indians,
Yeah.
Guardians. Yes, the same syllables.
Yeah, they try to keep it young, but it was like
They still mad.
What's
I'm
next?
gonna be the first one at the team shop.
Simone Biles, she opts out of the Olympics. The reason she opts out because it's for mental health reasons. She's not going to get herself stressed over the Olympics and things of that nature. And they already try to play her too. Anyway, talk about she might need to be judged differently because she's doing stuff that nobody ever's done before in gymnastics or whatever. And it's like, oh, it's unfair.
White privilege.
Right.
Oh
right.
yeah, I forgot about that part. They
Yeah.
try to change rules or try to do something
change-
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
First off,
Because she's just moving forward. Like she's ahead of her time. Like
Right.
that's all that is.
first off, I want to say good for her.
So you like getting to market her because she's talented. That's what it
Pretty
seems
much.
like.
yeah.
And they get away with it because we're black.
Mhm.
Point blank period. Good for her though. Point
I
blank
don't
period.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say, man. When it comes to that, is I work a job that's very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had days where you try to, in the black community, especially as men and women too, you're not supposed to say, I can't do it today, man. It's a stigma in our community. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be like, oh, I'm mentally not there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we got to think about, she's younger than us. She's only 20-something. She's already way more accomplished than everybody. So we got to think. She's been to 2 Olympics already.
Yeah.
She's won all these gold medals and all this stuff. The pressure has never broken her, ever. You know what I'm saying? So I think we kind of throw the pressure thing out of there, but it could be a, what do I want to call it? A collaboration of all these things. But you got to think, bro, we've been in a pandemic for almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're over there. They already said the conditions at the Olympics is not that great.
Yeah.
They don't know when they go see their family again. They don't know if the Japan go shut down. The Delta is out there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's a bunch of stuff they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Then she already had the thing where they trying to change rules and stuff. But now I got to
So
go
that
out
happened
there.
before her
This was
leaving.
shortly before the.
This is shortly
yeah,
before
like right
this year.
before the Olympics.
So
Like,
wait.
so-
They put it out there.
Well, they
Yeah,
talks
she-
about it. I don't know if they.
No. But
Yeah.
the verbiage, the information got put out there that she might need to be judged differently
Yes.
basically.
before she left for mental health issues.
Yeah, she did a real great a big
That's
interview
great.
right before, yeah.
That's
But,
crazy.
But the thing about it is like different sports, you know what I'm saying? Like basketball team, you know what I mean? Like it's different. Gymnastics, you're literally hurtling yourself at, you know what I'm saying, crazy speeds and stuff. And she tried to do the vault and she wasn't feeling it. And I kind of feel it like, okay, I can paralyze myself. Like they could literally get jacked up. And if you mentally out there, she was just like, I hate to do this. I'm sure it tore her up because, she got the backlash that of course she was going to get. And I'm sure it tore her up, but she just like, I don't want to, she said it like, I didn't want to put my team at a more detrimental thing.
But
you know what I'm saying? If
it
I
says
can't
she's
perform
going to be evaluated before doing the individual events next
So
week. So she probably did opt out of the Olympics.
Yeah,
entirely.
but
It's just the team.
But I'm
gymnastics.
saying, like, dude, they got a lot of pressure. They got
They
a lot of
definitely
like
do.
mental stuff. Like, bro, I've had days where I just like, I went to work and I was like, I can't not do it, bro.
I think
Like,
we've
you know
all
what I
had
mean?
them
I
days.
do it too.
Because mentally, I'm just not here, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not. I got a lot going on. I just need to. And I just think it's not. It's the same, man. We do.
And I
we
know
look
people
at
be
athletes
like-
that, almost demigods. Like, no, they're human.
Like I said, started off and said, like, I'm proud that
Because-
she did it because it's hard to do that. It's hard
Some
to say,
people was comparing
I ain't got it.
because of the backlash, and some of it's coming from black men too, because they think about that game that Isaiah Thomas had when he dropped 53 points when he just found out his sister died.
And look where he at now.
I didn't know about that. I didn't hear about that.
Look where he at now.
Yeah, you remember he jumped?
I didn't know black men was saying that.
Supposedly it was some black man.
And I just want to say shame on y'all.
You feel me? Like, he did what he did, and that situation happened, and they still treated him dirty.
Yeah.
And at the same time, too, we were talking about the Olympics, for real. This was just a regular game in the NBA.
No, the playoffs, but I get what you're saying.
Was it the playoffs?
Yes.
It was?
Yes.
Oh.
But this is the thing.
Still.
Like I said, yeah, still two
still
different.
like
It's a huge undertaking, but like I said, bro, they are in a foreign land. Like, she don't have no home to go. She don't have nobody there.
Right.
Let's just
That
throw it out there.
don't
Normally,
like,
it would be a crowd of people, and they would allow her parents to come. I mean, her family to come there. Well, none of that.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
some black men, but it's mostly like, you know, the white people stuff. Like, oh, you not sticking up for the
it's
team.
ridiculous stuff. Like, oh,
It's
you
always
let your
the white
country
people.
down. You let
Yeah.
your fans down, your family down, and that's what she's
But what's
saying.
crazy
Like,
is, let's just say she did do that shit and fucked herself up. Them same white folks went and said a lick of shit.
And then we saw her too. It seemed like she wasn't mentally ready.
She wasn't there, bro.
She wasn't there because like when she was on the bar thing and she dismount, her dismount was off, and it was like a couple of things she was doing was off, and I was like, oh yeah, she's not there, bro. You know, she not feeling. She knew herself she wasn't feeling it. So Sha'Carri, you know the incident with Sha'Carri Richards. Shit,
Oh, Joker, wait for this.
she got tested positive for marijuana.
Marriott.
And you know she's not able to be in the Olympics. And then the team decided she probably could have did the relays, but I guess the whoever's over track and
The
field like
U.S. committee or whatever.
It was like, nah, it's cool or whatever, you know, things of that nature. But Rapinoe, am I saying her name right? Megan Rapinoe.
Rapinoe or Rapinoe. I'm not sure exactly how.
But her name Megan.
Yeah.
Megan. She's over there advertising at the Olympics for CBD and cannabis, and that is okay.
What's her what's her ethnicity?
Oh, she's white.
Okay.
She's white. She didn't test positive like Sha'Carri Richards, but she also stated though that she smoked. She used it and smoked it to help smoke.
I do feel it has a
to help get ready for it, and then we know the situation to get her trained for.
She trains for the Olympics using it, so it's almost like.
She stated this came out her mouth, and we know the situation that happened with Michael Phelps. Mm-hmm. He just got shown the picture in the bong, and
he never
tested. Never tested.
Never tested positive, but the picture with the bong, and they just went hard on him. So, and she's admitted to that.
It's hard to make it about race when they did that to Michael Phelps.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, she advertised it, she didn't test it, but what they did to Michael Phelps, though.
Right. It's hard to make it about race because I wanted to make this about race because it just seemed like everything just be happening to the black person. But
you can say white women can get away with anything.
Hey, you're not wrong.
But can I just, before you go, what you got to say? But this is my question, right? Megan Rapinoe has been a staunch Black Lives Matter person. She's been a staunch person that takes a knee. She's a part of the LGBT community. Man, if you're that staunch of a supporter and stuff like that, right? This security thing happened weeks before the Olympics, and you knew that you had the advertisement coming out. Is it about your bottom line, or is it about your morals? Be like, you know what, man, I probably shouldn't do this if my fellow American can't even perform right now because of this situation. You know what I mean? Like, when do you go to your publicist or you know what I'm saying, whoever made it was like,
you know what the bottom line is because you're advertising it.
That's what I'm saying. Is her bottom line more important?
Money.
Yeah, than standing up for your fellow American that you have been doing. You've already been taking all those risks.
She like,
I hate to say it, they already been dogging you because you're lesbian.
Right.
And you've been taking a knee, and you've been supporting Black Lives Matter. So why not take it, you know what I'm saying, there and be like, you know what, that's my fellow American, my fellow Olympic athlete. She was banned for something that, unfortunately we know the rules, but it was a hard time for her. You know what I'm saying? It was one time, you know what I'm saying?
Or she can spin it this way, like she advertising it, so the Olympic committee can see, like, is not a performance drug at all. Like,
maybe that's what she was thinking too.
If that's what she's
but,
thinking,
I'm not
kudos.
I'm not a
But this,
doctor,
let's dig a little deeper. For real, she may be advertising it, but this ain't got nothing to do with her. This is the funny. Well, not the funny thing is, but it's funny how you stop old girl from being in the Olympics.
mm-hmm.
You get Michael Phelps slandered
for just a picture
not of him doing nothing, just a picture
with a bong.
But this person openly says it. Yeah, I do it. I did it to train for the Olympics. You allow that advertising? Who let the okay for this happen? Like,
right?
Who let this okay slide? Like, y'all just made that big fuss about, and then you had your people on social media having your back. Well, even though it may not be right, it's the rules, so that's just all that.
Mm-hmm.
But you gonna let this person advertise it? Yeah, crack's illegal, but we gonna make sure this shit shake on YouTube. One of them ads.
That crack cocaine.
You feel me? Just a YouTube ad. You know how wild these YouTube. You don't know how wild these YouTube ads have been now recently.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to keep your balls clean? Like shit like that. Like, bro, don't tell me y'all ain't had them ads.
I'm saying we always be having
right
lawnmower and stuff.
You
like,
feel me?
Bro, like, come on, bro.
Hey, you want some crack? But you gonna let this woman advertise something that you say you shouldn't be doing if you want to be a part of this? Like, make it make sense.
That's
all I'm
confused.
saying.
Like the Olympic Committee and the World Anti-Doping Agency, like, why you gotta label it as a performance enhanced drug? Like, I don't get it.
Unfortunately, crack legal in some states.
Crack legal in Mexico, ain't it?
California.
It's legal in California.
Like legit, like crack or cocaine.
Yeah,
One of them
go to.
is
Just
legal.
did the
New needles and all that stuff.
That's in a bunch of states. They just actually changed that not too long ago, a couple months ago.
Because weed because they trying to make weed legal. They trying to say like crack.
Hold up. Or this was happening because the white kids now are getting hung up off of heroin.
So instead of going to jail, they got to go to these.
But when the crack epidemic happened in the
black
80s and
community,
the early 90s,
it was
criminalized.
See, that's why I was ready for this topic, because all of this shit was gonna come out. This shit probably gonna be like 2 hours and 30 minutes. but for real though, like, it's just funny when it touches bases with your demographic.
Right. Now it's a serious problem.
You feel me?
Frequency.
Like, how is crack legal? Like, let's just throw that sentence out there as is, without the political jargon. Why is crack legal in some states?
One of the most destructive.
Weed is a plant that grows from this earth. Crack, you literally got to make that shit. You feel me? Like, what the fuck?
Definitely.
Baking soda. Who puts baking soda into their body like that?
All the other shit they
you feel me?
Cut it with.
And let's just say it ain't pure cut. Like, let's just say they dirty that shit up.
Stepped on.
You feel me? I'm talking about
Stepped on again.
I'm talking about drill. I'm talking about drill step.
Stepping in their love and shit.
I'm talking about heel toe. I'm talking about where the kickback's at. I'm talking about that's how I step on niggas. I'm talking about goddamn. Like, but this shit legal.
Right.
Niggas just grow a plant, breed that shit with another plant, get high. Oh, crack gotta be legal. Now, man, America is different.
God bless you.
Right. Definitely.
What's next, Fred?
We should have put this with the NBA, but we forgot to talk about the Team USA, the Dream Team.
Psychological.
How they struggle. I just think they don't have no leaders on the team, for real, for real.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that. They ain't got no chemistry.
Yeah, no chemistry either. Who's the coach?
Pop, but
Man,
you got the wrong type of players with the right type of coach. Like, you got a lot of.
With, what's his name? Coach K.
No.
He about to retire, ain't he?
He what?
He boof.
You think so? Yeah. What he do?
I mean, he didn't know better.
You think so?
Dude, you can't get Pop.
That's true.
But Pop ain't the type of coach for them type of players.
Yeah.
Listen to who you got. You got Dame at the point, shoot first guard. Booker at the 2. We already know what Booker do.
Booker tired, bro. His legs are probably dead. His legs are dead.
Middleton is the other guard.
He young though. He
But
might be dead. Definitely.
what I'm saying is, you still got shooting first
Yeah.
guards. Then you got KD. KD don't miss. And then you got Draymond. He just happy to be here. Bam.
I made the Olympic team.
Bam. He could
His
have.
jersey.
Bam been balling though.
Bam been balling, but this his first time here. Jason Tatum, this his first time here. Drew Holiday, this his first time here. They got JaVale McGee. I don't know how that happened,
Bruh.
but
Because what's his
our
name?
best
Liv?
friend,
Bradley Beal.
No, one of our best friends, Kevin Love.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kevin
him too?
Love. Yeah.
Reactivated a calf injury from 2007.
Bruh.
He said he's not ready.
I just found out he still got $60 million on his contract. Like, why do we owe this man $60 million after all this time? Like, why do we owe this man $60
They
million?
literally should be able to file a grievance with the league and be like, this dude's stealing money, bro. Like,
Bruh, you know what? Whatever it costs, leave. Like, I don't know how to feel about the Cavs. Like, we are a shit show right now. Like, I almost became a Knicks fan because they was talking about trading Sexton to the Knicks. Like, I was almost a Knicks fan out here.
talking about down bad.
But you pick up Ricky Rubio, like, they talking about we don't mind. They also said we don't mind picking up big contracts. Like, what are we doing?
Front office is ass, bro.
You pick up Jared Allen because you say you want youth over Draymond's Green's. I mean, not Draymond. Drummond's 20 and 20. No, that ain't enough.
So you don't think they both would have got the same numbers regardless?
Who? Him and Allen?
Yeah.
I'm about to get to that. But you stick there and trade Drummond, but Allen's on the trade market.
Oh yeah.
That's what's pissing me off. Like, y'all talking about y'all don't mind trading Allen.
Bro, it's literally like
What we just got.
playing 2K.
Like, you just bullshitting.
And like you thinking, right? You think like, oh, I'm gonna turn the trades automatic. You know what I'm saying? I can force a trade. Then you get a player on your team, and you're like, this dude's supposed to be a baller, but I can't play with him right. He don't fit with the team. Trade you again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what it feel like. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Denver denied your trade. You want to force it? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it sounds like we doing. Like, what are we, like, man, we are lost, man. Like, but shout out to Evan Mobley. You got picked today. I hope you.
Right.
Hope you have
What position he play?
He's a center.
I'm
center / power forward, bro.
I'm okay with that because Lord knows I thought they was gonna pick up another guard.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted the guard. I wanted Jalen Green because he can score like, man, bro. He like Kobe.
Who you getting rid of? Garland or Sexton?
Probably would have been Sexton, unfortunately.
Man.
But then you replacing him with a dude that they say is a generational scorer. So
fair enough.
You know, but
we ain't do none of that.
We got Ricky Rubio, and,
point guard. Generational talent.
These are all the words they use for Ricky before he got drafted.
Generational
Chris Paul-esque.
Sure.
They stashed him overseas. I remember that.
Sure.
The cardboard cutout Chris Paul.
Sure.
The real GOAT.
If you say so, boss. Okay.
Welcome to Cleveland.
What my brother say? What my brother say? A cultural icon. Ricky motherfucking Rubio.
See, hey, you a beast, so all you gotta do is add it in Bedford.
But you wanna know something's crazy? He probably gonna start. Cavs gonna be dumb enough, stupid enough. Bitch one of our young niggas.
Garland. I'm telling you what.
Man.
It's overlap with him and Sexton. I don't even know why you picked up Garland.
Trading him off somewhere.
Exactly.
When we first picked up Garland.
Why you pick up Garland? I'm not mad that y'all picked up a guard. It's just the fact that you picked up another short guard.
Yes.
Like, this ain't Lillard and McCollum. Like, these niggas is both Chris Paul height. Talking about the 1 and the 2. Like, what the fuck is we doing?
Right. We went way off on Team USA.
Man. Team USA, y'all just need some
Ron, who's basketball team started last week.
On a Saturday. On a Saturday.
Look! I didn't even know they was part of the Olympic Committee now. As much as U.S. been sanctioning them,
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
true story. Joel Embiid got ties in Iran. He played for the Iran team. I'm lying.
Wait a minute! I thought he was definitely African. Like,
oh wait! Shout out to the NBA in Africa. Barack Obama supposed to be running that boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like dead ass. Like dead ass.
Shout out to Kyrie Irving, man. He just put a water station in a Pakistani.
Yeah.
Who did?
Kyrie
Irving.
And he wasn't even the one who said it.
And nobody. Yeah, he ain't say nothing about it. Somebody found out and they put it out.
Give me a shot glass too for it.
Shout out to him, man. But yeah,
like Kyrie, for real, Kyrie does shit. Like for real, as a, I'm gonna say this. Kyrie do things to the tick of his own clock.
Oh, yeah.
To the beat of his own drum. Yeah, I respect the fact that he doing what he doing without making a big fuss about it. Like a lot of other people, a lot of other celebrities.
Make a point that like, yeah,
I did this, and I got to be the one. Like someone just shouted him out, like Kyrie did this. But shout out to Kyrie. He said he has no parts in the Kyrie 8s.
Bruh, I saw that too. That's
he
so
said
crazy. He like, these
Nike,
are trash.
These are trash.
That's his literal words.
Nike chose to do this without my
Nike doing all this design and everything without none of my input. Like, hey, that's wild. Weak body.
But again, we already knew this was Nike though. Like, don't let that Cap shit fool you. When they stood behind Cap and had them,
they be behind the athletes, but
Nike a sweatshop.
Yeah, they over there in Asia.
You feel me? Let's just keep it a bean. Nike a sweatshop.
But now we're back so hard.
What we got next? Blueface, baby.
Man, would you know more about this? Supposedly Blueface is the
so Triller, whatever these apps are, they making YouTubers and just randos money.
They lit.
Yeah. Like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, whatever his name is, he just got M's fighting Money Mayweather. And for real, I gotta talk about that real quick. Mayweather was like, "This was the biggest heist that I've been." Like, this was his post interview. I am retired. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. I'm 50-0, and I just got paid 50 M's just to wear these shorts. Let alone what I made from the actual fight, just to fight this rando. Right. Hell yeah, I do that shit again. Man, 50, he killed that shit.
I'm trying to teach y'all.
I don't care what y'all saying about me.
I'm trying to teach.
But back to this Blueface, they reaping the benefits of shit like that. Blueface is a rapper. For those that don't know, Blueface, baby.
Yeah.
What's that song, Tatiana?
Right, Buzz Down Tatiana. He fought this YouTuber, God bless.
I don't even know the YouTuber.
I forgot his name, but if you know the not YouTuber, TikToker. Dang, he's the Caucasian man with the long hair, and he'll give you that little meme. You say you want I can take you there. Yeah, and then he hit the little jig with it. If y'all don't know what the jig is, I'm talking about that one jig off the most recent TikTok.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah,
I love it. He started all that shit with a different beat. I can take you there. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, and then he hit the little jig.
Bro, you know him and you did a good job, bitch.
You did a good job, bitch. Man, TikTok be killing it. I get why motherfuckers be consumed in that shit, but Blueface was fighting nobody. Blueface was giving them the business. Both of them looked like they couldn't fight, but Blueface was getting this dude stuck dude so hard he looked at the ref and was like, "Is that legal?" or some shit like that.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Right. Then next thing you know, after the match, a fan or somebody came in the ring, and he just for a second they was both there, like for at least a good smooth 2 seconds. They was just both looking at each other. Maybe someone said maybe one, but they was just looking at each other. And then next thing you know, Blueface hit him with the Blueface baby. And then next thing you know, everybody trying to pull him out. Like, no, security dragging him out the ring. I'm talking about dragging him. You thought the man was black for a second. How they was dragging him out of there, but it was
entertaining, man. They actually had one of these like a month ago too, bro. And I was just like, what is this? I turned on one day and Bro, they had big Lil Baby, Migos. I'm talking about like performing, bro. It was during the beat. It was like the same weekend as BET Awards. So they was able to pull these people away from that to perform, bro, live.
For the boxing match, right?
Yes, and it's our influencers.
Yeah, they always do that.
Influencers and shit that box. Like, this is weird. Like, they got a whole league now.
Right.
And it's like, I'm talking about they put money into this, bro. This ain't no, like, they got their own, like, special ring. I've never even seen, I don't even know what it is. Yeah, it's just like
a circle.
I've never seen a ring like that, bro. It's not an octagon.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a square circle.
It's a circle, no angles.
Yeah.
Like
Triller, I think, got it. YouTube, probably. You know what I'm saying? They just be all these little YouTubers and TikTokers, YouTubers versus TikTokers, basically.
Because I know it was that Mike Tyson Roy Jones Jr. fight. That was on what? Fight?
Triller.
F-I-T?
That was Triller, wasn't it?
But you get the app.
Yeah, Fight. Yeah, the Fight app. But yeah, man, it be lit though.
Yeah.
Blueface gave my dude to work, and then whoever the fan was got popped a little bit. But it's entertaining, bro.
I bet. But did you speak about how the fan came in at the end?
Yeah.
I talked about all that.
Maybe we'll see the Baby and Chris Brown in one of them fights.
Going with Chris.
I read this.
I'm lying.
He definitely got the reach advantage.
He got the reach, but
somebody else.
But the Baby definitely grew up in Cleveland.
Somebody else need to go out before them who didn't like me beefing. I can't remember.
Ja Rule and 50.
Oh, yeah, Ja Rule 50. Yeah, they definitely.
I don't even want to see that now. Like,
but
you know what I mean? Like,
Definitely
50 go knock the Fire Festival sandwich out of it.
Right.
They definitely need to go at it.
What's next, Fred?
With Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z.
That's done. Right. That's dead. It.
Or Drake and Kendrick.
They beefing? Drake and Diddy.
Drake and Diddy. But
we need to see it.
But you know they been throwing subliminal beef. Drake and Kendrick.
Man, they really probably cool, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but Drake and Diddy, man, we need to see because somehow
J. Cole
nobody had video of that. Like, I can't believe nobody in that party, bro, had video of that.
Or J. Cole and Diddy.
4 p.m. in Calabasas really make more sense now. 4 p.m. in Calabasas really makes sense now when you really think about it. Like, he took a Diddy beat, he threw them Diddy shots, and he spoke some real shit on that bitch. But what you got next up on the agenda, Fred?
So there's a petition to cancel Kevin Samuels. So supposedly there's a petition now because they said he's trying to incite black men on how to speak to women. Like, I guess the way he speaks to them and disrespect them and stuff like that. Because in case you don't know, Kevin Samuels is another, you can call him social media influencer, YouTuber. He has a show and he's trying to show people like how to be the best true of themselves or whatever. And he sometimes, he might use some rhetoric to dog you because some people just be thinking they the shit and just be like, whatever.
For real.
But a lot of times,
women.
Well, he does both, but I guess since the clip's been going around saying women get dog, women been feeling some type of way. Some women, I'm gonna say. Some of them who actually watch the show, they understand that the women who call in actually be kind of stupid and need to be humble. I'm gonna say stupid, but not smart. Need to be humble or whatever, or just be talking crazy. Like, at the end of the day, it's that man's opinion. Why have this one man's on the internet opinion control you like that?
Y'all still watching?
And then where is this proof of like how he's inciting the black men or whatever to talk to women? Like, where's the proof of that?
This how I feel about it. Like, there's first off, stop letting this social media shit get y'all tight out here. Like, whether it's I gotta hold up a certain persona or hold up some type of facade. Stop letting this social media shit get to you. And then secondly, because that's the main issue in all of this. Like, people see shit on social media and then that be their standard, but don't be matching the standard that they want to uphold. I'm talking about men and women.
Yeah, that's.
But just specifically him, like why, like you said, Fred, like, are you allowing this man's opinion to dictate your life? Like for real, when people put information out on social media, they're putting out just that information. A lot of times when we look at that shit, we add details to shit. Like, that's when I was saying, through our Kanye argument, like, people be making facts up that ain't even there. Like, that's, a lot of that social media shit. Yeah. Someone posts an opinion, then all of a sudden someone
Opinion's
posts
fact.
someone posts a specific opinion or a specific thought that they've or a situation that they've been through that may relate to whatever was just portrayed, but
then it turns to all these people.
wasn't none of that in that.
Yeah.
You just added some stuff that we ain't, like, you making facts up like, well, all men ain't shit. Well, if you tell men to mow the lawn, then all men wouldn't be shit. Like, who said anything about mowing the lawn? I know that was a drastic, what's it called? But that's how I be feeling sometimes. And as far as he goes, it's like sometimes he be hitting the nail on the head. Like, women expect to talk to us crazy, like this new age woman, and I've said it on other podcasts, like, I love the new age woman, like, be strong and independent for yourself. But you expect to talk to us crazy and us to just deal with that shit.
Right.
But then when you get the same energy, all of a sudden, we got to stop this, man. He propaganda. You feel me?
And you can say, though, too, that we're supposed to respect women, too, but men supposed to be respected as well.
Right.
And we go back in the day, too. Like,
people don't see that. But again, like I said, we created this woman, but as far as right, and that's the end issue out of all. Like, people got platforms that may have not had a platform a few years ago, and you just allowing whatever he or she got going on.
And then he been out too. He been out for a minute.
Right, that's because people buying into it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying he's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying necessarily.
I'm
not saying he's a good thing either. Like, right. But he's just out there.
But we
it's his opinion.
We are letting this stuff spread.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want him to stop calling in and listen to him. Like, that's all you have to do. Turn off YouTube at the end of the day. Like,
but be honest with you, man. Most people closeted or at home looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? They getting they kicks out of it though. You know what I'm saying? But then turn around on social media and be fake.
And it is like, I guess I'll say, a little cult of guys who's like, make him the end all be all Kevin Samuels. I feel like they weirdos.
Yeah, you're weird.
You're weird. You're weird. I mean, every little situation has weirdos, but that's not like majority of black men. Majority of black men don't even listen to him for real.
Yeah,
First off,
I just hear stuff every now
there's a lot of black men,
go look at Kevin
Samuels, like, right? It's a few that dedicate always do, but like I never just go look. I just see clips and stuff and just be going on. But I'm like, I feel like every time a black man got to speak up for something, he's always criticized.
No, immediately.
Without hesitation. No hesitation.
I was just saying, like, it's his YouTube channel. Let him speak his mind freely. You don't have to listen to it.
Everybody else be speaking their mind about whatever they be speaking their mind on. Like, it is what it is.
As long as he's not promoting violence
or racist.
Oh,
well, that's violence.
And then he can't. Black people can't be racist in America because racism.
Point blank. Period.
Like,
call it what you want. Black people can't be racist. Like, I don't care what type of honkies we call you.
Judges are discriminatory, but not racist, baby.
You feel me? Like,
know the difference between the words.
What's next, Frat? That was a great right.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we were talking about some true racism. I mean, it's some fucked up shit going on in Solon, I guess. So apparently, the Solon Police Department had up the Blue Lives Matter flag. That's what it's called.
It's called the Thin Blue Line.
The Thin Blue Line flag, which is basically like the Blue Lives Matter
American flag,
but it's like navy, black, and blue or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you're not from the Cleveland area, Solon is real diverse. So it's white people and tons of different minorities in there. In the city, and it was kind of controversial. A lot of people spoke out about it. So the police department put it out. When the police department put it out, guess who everybody just came out the woodwork?
Karen and Ken.
Talking about big rally.
The whites.
Big rally.
Big rally came out talking about they cowards and all this other stuff. Things of that nature.
To be fair, Solon Police Department should have expected that and should have told whoever had an issue with it, like, we'll recreate it to best fit the nature of what we needed to fit.
Right.
Like, that's right. That's how I personally feel about it. Like, when you have that, it's like, when you're in a position like that, you have to see it from all. If you want to keep the peace, you got to look at it from all angles.
Like, this flag is obviously is obviously creating division, and we're at a time now we need to unite more than divide. So
But
that's why our
at
decision.
a point like this, you feel like a police department needs a flag. Like
fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they ride around with the badge and
fair enough.
That's why I'm saying we don't need
signs
it
already.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But, but even go even further to give the context of the thin blue line flag, it's been there, but it became a weapon for certain people during the Black Lives Matter thing. Like when we were really protesting for our, our rights, and you know what I'm saying, and stop being, victimized by the police and stuff. People took that and made it as a rallying cry of police versus blacks, basically. Like, it doesn't matter what y'all going through. Support the police. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, blue lives matter. And it's like, no, we never said blue lives didn't matter, but all lives can't matter until black lives matter. Yeah. How many times did we have to say that? But so the thin blue line flag became almost the Confederate flag almost. You know what I'm saying? It became like a symbol of like resistance and division. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like everybody knows that now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's out there, especially the police. You should know that. So why put it up anyway? Like you should just make a flag from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That was like, you know what I'm saying, support of the police. And we are not saying don't support the police. We saying get rid of the people that's killing people. Right. Or, you know what I'm saying, or doing injustice to people.
And like, it's fucked up that has to be said.
Right, yeah. Like we just watched a video of a white dude, get beat down, bro. I'm talking about pistol. Like, it was horrible.
They pistol whipped this dude.
And I feel the same way I feel as a black person. Like, dude, that's ridiculous. Them dudes should be fired. They should be held accountable. They should go to jail.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But the media and everything else made it black versus white.
Right.
And you know what I mean?
And I'm gonna say
that too. Like the media, they be trying to make their stories too. Like,
yeah,
for some reason.
And I'm gonna say this, like,
but that's just what they do.
Black people don't fall into the trap. Don't hate the Asian community. Don't hate the LGBT community plus community, because all of that's a ploy to just get them to just get us to prove a point for them. Like, even though they making all these laws for everybody but us, we have to continue to challenge them, not the people that they're quote unquote protecting.
Challenge the system, because they didn't create the system.
Right. It's fucked up though.
It is
because it's crazy. Because I'm not. I was watching TV yesterday and I saw a commercial, and then it was pretty much promoting, well, not promoting, but saying stop Asian hate, and I got so angry. And I'm like, damn, you can't get angry at no shit like this, because you need to stop that shit. Mm-hmm. But it made me so angry for the simple fact is we've been dealing with this shit for like hundreds of years. We could barely get our 40 acres and a mule.
Right.
Someone say something in his social media, they got a law. Like some shit like that. Like, motherfuckers done died over this shit. There are videos out there of cops arresting Caucasian people, taking them to get Burger King.
After you shoot up a church.
After you shoot up a church, people. But this man has a counterfeit $10 bill, and he gets his neck, strung out. You feel me? Like, the checks and balances don't add up, and it's just funny how people make excuses for it. And I was just waiting on this topic. Like,
he shouldn't have been a drug addict.
What they got to?
For real. Yeah, like. But
and this is what we mean by all lives matter. Like, criminals' lives matter too. Like, you can't. I mean, if we're supposed to be the standard for the world that we so-called claim to be,
we should prison a system where the people supposed to get reformed. You make it so people can never get out. The reason of prison was supposed to be so people can reform and be back citizens again. But you make it so much that people can't even get
we making money off it. But again, America ain't shit. Like, just, piggybacking off the snowfall shit. All of this is based off true shit. Like, America pushed drugs, pushed crack into the black community to fund a war.
Right.
Do y'all hear how this sound?
To fight
they
communism.
fucked up a ethnicity, a demographic just to fund
years.
a war for years, for decades.
Oh, it's still going on, bro. We still dealing with the effects.
To fund a war. Like, this is what I mean by the facts be right there in your face, and we try to look at other shit to try to make it make sense, and it's right there in your face. Like, it ain't gonna be right till it's right. For real.
Not.
Like, until
and then like you said, we're supposed to be the leaders of the free world, and look at the example we said it. Yes, the rest of the world is more, I guess you say, graphic, or it could be like you hear about stuff that's going on in the Middle East and like Asia. It is like crazy racism going over there too, but we're supposed to be the leaders of that.
the standard.
The standard, and we still showing it over here. You know, it's just it's really crazy. You know. But moving on, Space Jam: A New Legacy release.
We win.
With LeBron. Released a couple weeks ago. You can watch it in theaters or HBO Max. I ended up seeing it, and what I thought about it was cool. It was fine. Like it was basically a continuation of the other Space Jam, as far as tone and the comedy you want to see from there and things of that nature. I know people up in the hands are like, I call them nostalgia whores, talking about like, yo, the first one was better and all this other stuff, and was that screwed? Like, man, or like LeBron couldn't act.
Neither one of them can act.
Right.
Like,
actually,
let's just
LeBron
keep it
was a
being.
little bit better. Like, most of his scenes, he was probably
That's
just
cap.
in the room by himself.
That's cap. They're equally ass.
They equal ass?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I'm just keep it a being like they're
his first
equally
scene with
ass.
His sons, I was like,
But the first opening scene was like right.
Yeah.
Like LeBron was, but to be fair, Jordan was equally ass as an actor.
Yeah, you look back at it, it's like, yeah, he was trash.
Yeah.
Like, let's not even do that. Let's not even compare them on the movie scene. Like, they're equally ass, but the movie was fire.
It was,
LeBron hit you with the Kobe hezzy step back. I mean, not the shimmy fade away. That shit was clean.
That shit was clean.
Shout
And
out
then
to
it was a lot. It was a lot.
Wait. Shout out to my nigga.
No.
What was his name?
Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunners, they were MVP.
Bruh. Shout out to, what was his name? Wet Hot or Wet Heat?
What he? Klay Thompson.
Clay, that was a hard name.
Fire.
Wet Fire or some shit like that. My nigga said, whoosh, splash.
Dame came out there with Dame time. Like,
killed that shit. Like, shout out to Dame Lillard.
Granny,
like,
she was the MVP.
Bro, I was like, okay.
No, I'm just saying Wile E. Coyote and Roman because they was down like so much.
They was killing it though.
But they was like kept shooting the baskets. Remember with the machine?
LeBron's son was the MVP. Now let me see.
Yeah, but like it was good though. Like Don Cheadle, like
he was hilarious.
He
did what he had
Bruh,
He did.
shout out to LeBron for being open to these jabs and these.
Bruh, like you give everything.
Don was like, when he was talking to LeBron's son, is that really outside of his nature? He's never there.
Yeah.
Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland again. It's only a matter of time.
I believe LeBron be with the jokes. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he's not as sensitive.
Only a matter of time before you leave.
You feel me? Like, that shit was funny. Like, Buzz called him Cleveland one time. That shit was hilarious. Like, wait.
Shout out to all the Easter eggs. Like when it was in the DC world, like you saw Clark Kent. There's a lot of little Easter eggs.
My only issue is that they tried to kill Bugs Bunny off. Like, stop it. Kill that nonsense. Kill that nonsense. Bugs Bunny, the GOAT? The GOAT?
But what made me realize, like, WB, like, they the GOAT to
Bruh, when I was watching the movie, I said, is that it?
It was the best. You had White Walkers. You had
right. Who knew when they shot the White Walkers?
You had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in there or whatever.
They had the Ninja Turtles.
Properties, bro.
Bruh. Warner Brothers.
They went past the Harry Potter.
Oh, they had so many people like, bruh, like.
Everybody.
They had Mad Max in that boy, didn't they?
Yeah, Mad Max. They had Mad Max. They were the Mad Max world from one of them. Bruh.
Matrix.
And they got Matrix. They got all the DC stuff. Like, shout out to
but
WB.
outright, shout out WB. I would watch Space Jam 2 again. Space Jam: A New Legacy. I would watch that again.
I would too. Was something else I wanted to say. I can't remember though. But yo, it was still a good movie. I enjoyed it. So some movies you don't need to look with a critical eye,
right?
So much, you know.
Just enjoy it.
You know, and that's what I think a lot of.
And that's what I think we learned from, so we can watch Fast 9.
By yourself with that one. And that's on family.
That's what we had a little laugh.
Right. Speaking of family, shout out to the Bloodline. They weren't on the topic, but shout out to y'all niggas. Yeah.
Also with that, A Quiet Place 2 released on Paramount Plus out of nowhere.
Y'all got that one.
Bruh, Quiet Place 2, man. It's a continuation of one. Like, it's still...
That's that blind man, right?
You can't
talk. I can't wait
the
for
deaf
that.
girl. That's Don't Breathe.
Oh, okay. Man, I can't wait for number 2.
Quiet Place 2 is when they had to be quiet with the aliens. They blind, but they listen to sound.
Wait.
John Krasinski.
The last movie was on Netflix?
The dude from The Office. They put it on Paramount Plus.
No, I'm saying the first one was on Netflix.
Think it was on Netflix for a minute.
What's the chick name?
No, you talking about Bird Box.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't Bird Box.
No, man, you seen Quiet Place. I'm telling you.
They got they walk
Emily
around
Blunt. Emily Blunt. When they son got killed, like right in the first 5 minutes.
Smacked.
Because like the deaf girl,
you gotta be quiet.
She went back. She went back and get. He wanted. They was like in the town like scavenging, and he wanted this toy. The youngest son.
That sounds familiar.
But they was like, no, you can't get it. So they had another daughter, the oldest daughter. She's deaf. She went back and got it and gave it to him. The toy went off.
Yeah, he pressed it. It was like
he went off.
It was like a siren or something.
Right in the beginning, the first 5 minutes.
What the alien do?
Oh, it's
you didn't see it now, but you just saw him just like. Yeah, he just got his ass.
Duffed.
Yeah. But this one is like,
if you want to watch them, one of us will give you our Paramount Plus. You can watch both of them.
You can watch both of them.
For real?
Yeah.
The movie is sweet, bro.
The movies are sweet.
Like,
only thing I gotta say about it is like the tension is there, like from the first one, like because it just be so tense. When shit just be going down, have to be quiet.
And it be quiet the whole movie.
And like, cause and the deaf girl still in there. She's like more the main character. So like. Sometimes it'd be like from her perspective, what she hear when she don't have the hearing aid, they just make that shit just mute.
It just be like, yeah.
And you just like her, like the sound in the movie. The sound in this movie is dope, like the sound design. But the only thing I got a problem is the ending. It's just like the first one. It just ends abruptly.
The ending, it was just like
ass over. Like, come on.
Ready for the next one, pretty much.
Basically, that's what I was like. It should just be a series, bro.
Yeah, like a TV series.
It should definitely be a TV series.
You seen You seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
I didn't watch it. I heard that was pretty good.
Bro, that shit fire. Like, one thing I respect about Jujutsu, like the protagonist, everybody got their little weapons or their little special powers or their little
hands.
I got hands and they glow. What's up?
That's like what's the name for Final Fantasy VII? Tifa.
When he learned, like, and for real, for the fight scenes, it take you to some hood shit, like, damn. Nope.
Oh, it's in English now.
Sing it 5 in English.
Hey, okay. That's the last
But my man, it was this one fight scene with the high schooler. These some high schoolers doing the exorcist shit. And this grown man, they get the antagonist, the main antagonist, and he just gets so mad, like, you know what, fuck this. The antagonist is still developing his evil powers, though. But the protagonist and the person that's looking after him for the moment, they just started jumping this nigga. And when I say jumping, like, they low-key make it seem like there's some niggas out there fighting. Like, it was just like... Fight back, nigga! Fight! Like, that shit was hard. Beat the paint off this nigga.
It was one TikTok. It was like everybody rooting for A, going for Ozai. They had Toph looking at the wall, like, go A.
I am Batman.
Like, everybody's like, yeah.
Damn, Toph.
And then look at Toph. And
Toph just in the corner, just, hell yeah!
Cause she blind, so...
That's so disrespectful.
But she a beast, though.
Beat the shit out of A.
She beat the shit out of everybody.
You feel me?
For real.
Batman.
But what's next, Fred?
Probably the Fear Street trilogy. Let me see.
Yeah.
Edit.
It is.
You talk about Quiet Place 2, man. Watch it. We letting y'all know the ending. The ending ain't shit. But It's a good movie. Fear Street Trilogy, man, on Netflix, bruh. Yo, shout out to Netflix, man. Man.
To the GOAT.
Still coming out
of streaming.
Good content, man. Like, first we start with Fear Street, 1994. Definitely give you Scream vibes.
Yeah.
Dangerous Minds, too. Like, when it's getting to high school, I'm like, damn, these niggas gotta go to metal detectors and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, man. But it's just like this dude wearing a skeleton mask going around killing folks.
Okay.
I ain't gonna get too deep into it.
That's nice.
You didn't see it yet?
No.
I have not seen it yet.
No spoilers, but it's
But that's how it's based, like Scream. The first one's definitely
the
like
first
Scream.
one keeps you where the time is. The second one takes you back to another person's
1978. So it's based on like Friday the 13th and Carrie and stuff, like shit that was like.
And then the third one take you to the beginning.
1666.
And that was right. That was probably the best one.
The Witch or
third one was probably the best one, but
yeah.
Fear Street. I mean, for real, for a piggyback.
The third one though, even though it went to 66, it brought it back all back together. Like,
but this is why I said a long time ago, as far as these streaming services, Netflix is the GOAT. Call it what you want. Netflix has everything. Well, I'm gonna say this: Netflix has something for everybody. Something for everybody. I don't know when they got to this point, but they started off on some. You can borrow movies and games and. Next thing you know, they got their own streaming service. Next thing you know, was it Will Smith who set it off?
No, it was before
Denzel?
that. No, it was
somebody.
It was House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. Was the
no? I'm saying a hard ass actor just set the tone for like, oh, Netflix doing movies. I want to say it was Mill. Bright. There it is.
I don't know. I said we'll start with the original content though. Like was Orange is the New Black and House of Cards.
Yeah, when they did the original content, that shit was hard. But for me, when I started looking at Netflix in a different light, oh, y'all making movies? Like before COVID, streaming movies, that was like what? You ain't really had that because, mind you, we got Amazon Prime now, we got Hulu now.
It might have been.
We got.
It was Bright. Bright was the one that started off like the actual original stuff, like being top notch. Yeah.
You really did? I think it was probably House of Cards and Orange is the New Black though. That was the first two, but it was. Just
I think when you got Will Smith, it took it to a whole nother.
You feel me?
I don't know, but what's the Stranger Things came out before that though too?
No, these are all good shows, but what I guess we're saying is like. When you had a high-profile name like Will Smith on that shit, it was just like, oh, y'all taking this shit serious.
Right.
Next thing you know, you got movies coming out, Denzel in them. You feel me? Next thing you know.
Yeah. I said with the movie side, I said
on the
shows,
Ozark tip.
I said the show sides, they've been had it, but movies,
Yeah. And that's when I just realized, and then next thing you know, you got Netflix, you got content coming out from the Mexican community, from the Pakistani community, from the Iranian community. Like it's just one movie. This is one series called like
a lot of stuff out of Africa too.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like you got something for everybody. The Korean stuff, Asian stuff, like.
But like Fear Street though, bro.
Yeah, back to it. Yeah,
Fear Street though. I didn't even know the books was written by R.L. Stein.
Me either.
I knew the name. I knew the name sound familiar. And I was like, oh, that's why.
Man,
you expecting like because when I first saw the trailer, I see it's like young kids, you know what I'm saying, like teenagers. I'm like, man, this gonna be kind of whack, bro. If you expecting it to be whack, bro, talking about some of the kills and some of the bro.
Oh, girl with the bread cutter, like in '94.
I knew for real.
This is like
I knew R.L. Stein did the books because at one point in time, for like that much point in my life, I was like. Into Goosebumps, Animorphs.
Yeah, I was in Goosebumps too. I just forgot.
That was my shit, bro. Animorphs was my shit. And for real, for my mama made me read the Harry Potter books. I refused to read the Goblet of Fire.
Bro, all that shit fire.
Bro, all that shit's fire, but when you look at that, like, when you look at that, the size of Goblet of Fire.
Order of Phoenix is bigger.
But what I'm saying is, like, the point I'm getting at is, like,
the
first one was cool. I'm like, all right, I can read. Then the second one got a little bigger. Fuck it. Third one, I'm like, Phoenix and Fire.
Goblet of Fire, and then Order of Phoenix.
Damn near look like this.
Like I read through that shit though.
You feel?
That shit was good though.
Back to Fear Street.
Yeah.
That shit is fire. We not gonna spoil nothing, but that shit is fire.
Yeah, it pays homage to a lot of like the scary movies
Yeah.
of different eras.
A lot of slashers
and stuff. Like I said, like the 90s.
Shout out to the witch.
90s.
That's all I'm gonna just say. Shout out to the witch.
She a good one. Solid.
Shout out to what was the name of the city?
Shadyville.
Shout out to Shadyville.
And then on Sunnyside.
Man, fuck Sunnyside.
Fuck Sunnyside.
Fuck
right.
what was never mind. No spoil. Right. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that family.
Yeah.
No Dom Toretto. Like
right, yeah. Fuck that family. For real. Like when you saw this shit going to the 60s, you're like, yo, this shit is wow.
Oops.
But yeah. With that also, Loki finally finished. And we gotta figure out.
Right, y'all called it though.
Wasn't finally, but
y'all called it.
I remember I did say something probably about Kane.
Yeah. That's who he is, right?
Yeah.
Y'all called it.
Yeah. It was you know what's funny, man? There's an article come out that said that wasn't him, but it's a variant.
It's a variant of him.
It's a different version of him.
But still, like, King the Conqueror.
King is definitely going to be the big bad.
Yeah.
And shout out to that, man, because he's a black guy.
Shout out to
you know what I mean?
Well, we been knew when they say he was going to be the villain in Ant-Man.
Yeah, but
we didn't know
shout out to
show
him to be the
Loki.
big bad coming up in the next phase. He'll be a black dude. It's pretty dope.
I hate to say it because I'm a big DC fan, but Marvel never ceases to amaze me when it comes to continuing this shit. Because for real, when you look back at it, Iron Man was pretty ass. The movies, Captain was okay, but then they brought it all together with
was the best one.
right. Agreed. But then they brought it all together with the Avengers.
Okay,
which
phase
started
1 and phase 2, phase 3 Marvel.
But what the point I'm getting at is they figured it out and then they made it work for its time, which ultimately made it work for whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like phase 1, 2, it was a little shaky looking back on it, but for the moment, you still paid for it. You still wanted to go see. You were still enticed to, continue this journey with them. And then they just kept hitting you with hits after hits after hits. And then you sitting there wondering, where do we go from here? And then they show you this is where we going. We got a black cap. Hold on. We got what's my favorite series? WandaVision. Mm-hmm. They kill it with WandaVision. Then they kill it with Loki. That's what really did it. Yeah. Loki just let you know this is where we going.
That's where we're going. And it's supposed to be the Hawkeye series coming up next.
I'm cool.
No, but it's dealing with Kate Bishop.
Who's Kate Bishop?
His daughter. It happens in the comic. Like his daughter takes over as like the mantle of Hawkeye.
I'm cool.
And it's going to
look like, but he's still going to be in there.
It's going to tie in some of the Black Widow stuff too.
Bruh.
I'm Black Widow, Hawkeye. I don't fuck with them.
I'm about to see Black Widow this weekend.
Like the reason I don't fuck with Black Widow because like what we are don't none of this shit matter.
Yeah, she already
don't none of this right. Like don't none of this.
They should have did her movie right after Winter Soldier.
Right, like
or Civil War. One of those.
Like whatever happens in this movie, whether it's Easter eggs, whether she dead.
Scarlet took a tumble.
You feel me?
She took a bad tumble. We about to talk about that soon. But Loki killed the game. For real. Only thing my gripe was going to be, like I said, the fight scenes. But other than that,
Loki kissing the other Loki.
Bro, that shit was weird to me. Like I was telling my brother the whole time we watching it, like these are both Lokis, right? I kept asking him, like, these are both Lokis, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest shit though. The funniest meme I got is with the alligator Loki. That shit is so
like this is what we doing? But I do appreciate like one of their last moments together. One Loki can't trust and the other Loki can't be trusted.
Yeah.
And they're just at this standstill. Hold on, son. I have kept this secret from you to protect you. You are adopted. But then the cutscene is the alligator, like confused alligator noises.
Of course.
Like, right. But that was one of my favorite moments. And then when Kane was explaining everything, like who he is, what's going on, and this is your choice. Y'all can take over, or y'all can just say, fuck it and kill me.
Shout out to the TBA being black owned.
Right, black owned business. And that's real though. That's real though.
Yo, but he did that shit too, Jonathan Majors, for just that little
And he was
part.
like, I'm good now.
And then when he was just like, wait a minute, we reached the threshold. Like,
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Like, that shit was, yo.
It's on y'all now. And
Peace.
she killed him. Send Loki back to the TVA. They act like they don't know who the fuck he
Did you
is.
see a big ass statue?
The king, yeah.
Of a black man. Shout out to that. Hey, you know what?
Hey,
I might be rooting for Kane.
Hey, pray for Doctor Strange and the multiverse of that.
Yeah, he fucked up out
He
here.
got work to do.
Yeah, he do. Like, fuck. I don't know if I should not root for Kane, though. Like, this is a black man with his black-owned business. Like, he doing his thing.
There's other variants, though, he said.
And they're all black. Like,
Might be a little crazy, but
I feel sorry for the new black Captain America, but this man doing numbers. Keeping the world safe. One variant at a time.
But apparently, since we was talking about ScarJo for a second, she's suing Disney for
She can't expect to win.
Bruh, the mouse clapped back at her.
You feel
hard
me?
as hell. Like,
Woo!
right? But she was like, it wasn't in her contract for them to release Black Widow simultaneously in theaters and then on Disney Plus, because supposedly she believes she's missing out on what, like $50 million?
And hot dogs. And popcorn sales. Like, I'm sorry, Scarlett. I'm all for people getting their money. But you gotta eat this one, like, for real, for real.
So Disney clapped back with this. Disney has issued a statement on Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow lawsuit. There is no merit whatsoever to this filing. The lawsuit is especially sad and distressing, and its callous disregard for the horrific and prolonged global effects of the COVID-19 pandemic.
And that's the end part right there is what it is. Like, this COVID, like, what do you expect? Numbers are going to be down, period. And you know them people up top are going to worry about their bottom dollar before they worry about yours.
But this was also said, Disney has fully complied with Miss Johansson's contract. They said they fully complied with it. And
they made it. Of course they're going to comply with it.
The release of Black Widow on Disney Plus with Premier Access has significantly enhanced her ability to earn an additional compensation on top of the $20 million she has received to date. So you still get money out here. We're making sure you still get
To be fair, if we talking about, if they throwing numbers out, you talking about $20 million and Robert Downey Jr. made how much? Granted, he's Iron Man.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And maybe Cap is Cap, but Scarlett Johansson, that's her name, right? Scarlett
Johansson.
Yeah, Scarlett, only $20 million?
It's just saying on top of the $20 million she has received today. I don't know.
So up to this point, she's received $20 million from this movie. Not in general, but from this.
Yeah.
Okay, I take that back.
That's what I'm taking it as.
Okay, if that is the case, I'm taking that back. If they talking about $20 million from up to this point, that's fucked up. Yeah. But if you're just talking about this movie,
no, I think she been getting
right. I was about to say because if she only got $20 million, that might be a little sexist.
Only thing people was the Black Panther movie. People wasn't getting M's like that at first, like to sign on. But they were just doing it for the culture. Then afterwards, I think that's when they started getting it. Like, if you look how much they was getting, not royalties, but just like to sign on for the movie, how much they was getting paid.
It's always the black people.
Yeah.
You don't always want to make it about race, but when they throw it in your face and it seems about race, like
when you look at the numbers for that, you like. Damn.
And Black Panther, like that's probably the best Marvel movie they didn't drop. Outside of the Avengers, that's probably the best movie they didn't drop. Black Panther, you don't agree? What you say? Outside of the Avengers, what's the best?
Money making wise?
Money making
yes,
wise?
money making wise.
Okay, yeah.
Money making wise. No, not like quality, but money making wise.
Okay.
Like the black community showed. I respect the black community.
That's what I'm saying. Afterwards, they probably got some M's, but like signing on for it, I think only a couple of people got M's.
That's fucked up.
A lot of people just got hundreds of thousands just to sign on. Yeah. Like, if you look out, like,
Must be nice.
I just want $20.
But I guess they were just doing it for the culture or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, that is crazy. But like ScarJo, bruh, it's a pandemic. Everybody losing money, but you still getting M's though.
You feel me?
And Disney still making sure you straight, like some type of way.
I don't know why you even tried it with Disney.
Bruh.
Disney owns Piece of Fox, ESPN, Hulu,
ABC.
ABC.
You cutting off a lot of your.
Bruh.
Like,
Really?
you sure this is the choice you want to make, baby?
But the fact that people make a 20 mil off a film is ridiculous, bro.
They usually make more than that. Robert Downey Jr. probably what? He get 100 mil per film? Something like that?
Either way it goes, that's ridiculous.
Right, but like, shout out to Netflix again. I watched that documentary, How to Become a Tyrant, which based down like every big tyrant, how they became big. Like the first episode, you should watch this. It was pretty good. It was basically about Hitler and how he had a team around him just doing that shit.
Squad.
Yeah. Saddam Hussein, fucking cold though. Like that dude cold hearted. Like his thing was he eliminated the ops before they even started. Like that nigga just cutthroat. For real. Like just stomped them out immediately.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's how I step on niggas.
What the fuck is that? For real. And they had the dude from Uganda, what's his name? Abine.
That dude.
He was great too. And then Gaddafi too.
Oh,
But
Gaddafi, yeah.
but the number one who like have this playbook down pack of how to become a tyrant, North Korea. The because they kept it in the family. Because what they push over there is self-reliance and isolation. Like if you depend on another country or to save you, then we're weak and stuff like that. So that's how they able to like keep it in the family, still have that regime going on over there, which is like the Jong-un family and things of that nature. It's just crazy how they just break it down. It's like what was their key to success and how they was able to hold on for so long and what was their downfalls, you know. It's dope though. Like you gotta watch it, like How to Become a Tyrant. And then women notice too, like I knew tyrants were insecure, but like these dudes was like really insecure and narcissists. Like honestly, like that's why they was creating these weird ass laws and stuff like that too. Because they would just feel some type of way. Oh, that's what religion say. Oh, we're gonna change this religion. They're gonna be about. That's what Stalin did in Russia. Like we just gonna change religion. And all this other stuff and science too. Science too. We can't believe all these scientists out here is true. What they did with Stalin, you see, get you to Stalin, but basically like. It was something about you can still make plants still grow in the winter and crops. But that caused even more like famine and stuff in the country, but the people believed it.
I mean, depending on what the plant is. You talking about crops?
Crops.
Crops.
It was something like, nah, bro, that ain't gonna work. Like, why you even like brought that?
Like, if you talking about crops,
and we talking about over in Russia though too.
Right, where it stay cold.
Yeah, like
where it stay chilly.
Yeah,
like crops. I mean, plants in the winter, but crops in the winter.
Yeah, like food, corn and stuff.
What have I been watching? Ooh, alrighty. So I started Power. I forgot where I left off at. I didn't watch book 2, but I am definitely watching book 3. The story.
You watch Raising Kanan?
Yes.
I think it's okay.
Think it's okay?
I thought the first episode was real good.
I did too.
First episode I thought was second episode was better though.
I fucks with both of them. That's what I'm watching right now. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we watching Evil, but Evil on the fucking mid-season
Dude,
break.
what is that?
Bruh,
You
crazy.
see that?
Like you streaming. You streaming.
Hey, this is why I say Netflix is the GOAT, because you're not about to have these problems with us.
Only thing they drop week after week is probably like a reality TV show. But other than that, like shows like this, all at once. So hopefully the boys come back on soon, because they've been like.
I need all of that.
Yeah, because you know y'all said that every 7th of the month they're gonna have like a 7 news update. Yeah. So it should be till it released, the 3rd season release. So it should be happening soon. To bridge in what happens between season 2 and 3.
So what's happened so far?
Well,
no, don't tell me. This is the boys.
It was a newscast thing. I sent it to the group chat. You probably didn't see it, but I'll show it. But it was basically just to help fill in the gaps. I guess because Huey, he's working with that politician, and Soldier Boy, the dude from Supernatural.
Right.
I know this, but he's gonna be back and stuff like that. I got to look at it again though. But.
I
think that's gonna release soon. Hopefully.
I thought you were talking about Invincible for a second.
Nah, that's probably gonna be next year sometime.
Yeah.
The Boys though still great too. Though.
It's absolutely great. Like Amazon has a hit on their hands with The Boys. Like
in the Invincible.
And right, for real, they hitting the nail on the head with the realistic superhero shit. Like,
but they said, what's his name? Is good too. You told me with John Krasinski.
Don't say Jupiter.
Office, but that's Netflix. From the
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
Oh, for real?
Jack
Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
Jack Reacher.
I want to get down.
Yeah, Jack Ryan was good too.
Yo, they dropped a good movie, Tomorrow War.
It's hard.
You like it? You like it? That was cool.
The premise is good.
Yeah.
The premise is dope. From what I saw, it was pretty good. I didn't finish seeing the ending though. I just knew they was,
That's.
But Tomorrow War basically niggas
That's
from the
first one we
future
watched
come
with,
back to the present and be like, yo, and like in a month or something like that, human race is going to end. We in the future, 30 years from now, fighting this war, and like it's only about a little bit of us. So what we're going to do? We're going to implement this draft so in the future, the people from the present day to the future to help fight the war and figure out what's going on. That's crazy.
Because they can't just go in the past.
Because there's not enough humans in the future.
But they can't just go in the past, change that shit, and just go back and be like, hey, we're
Well,
better.
I think that's the thing. Like, so near the end of the movie, they found out like where the aliens were at or whatever. Or
they ain't pulled tight on them.
Huh?
They ain't pulled tight on them.
What are you talking about? Tomorrow War?
Yeah. It kind of did pull tight on them. Basically, I guess they more of came from within the earth. And they
That's
were already
crazy.
here, but they were frozen. But
That's
supposedly
not
they're making a sequel, though. But it's dope, though. Like, I don't know. The premise is super dope.
That sounds like some legit shit.
Yes, it's definitely sci-fi. It's dude Chris Pratt in there.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. He's not Star-Lord anymore. He's Air Duke.
Right.
Sky Duke.
Sky Duke. Sky Guy. There it is. That's the one, Sky Guy.
He got the moment.
Like, fuck that guy.
Are we excited for Suicide Squad 2?
No.
I am. I'm interested. I'm interested by the previews. I'm really just
interested and excited.
Ooh, Young Justice coming out too.
And then I'm gonna have to pause this again. I don't know how to feel about it.
Titans coming out.
I don't know how to feel about that either. Season 2 was so boring.
What are the DC stuff? I don't know. I just DC need to get together because supposedly they're making another movie based on like this Commissioner Gordon is going to be what's his name again? John Jonah Jameson. I forgot his name. But it's like, okay, we got 4 different Commissioner Gordons now, like 3 different Supermans, 5 different Batmans. Like, that's the thing, it's the same person. Like, even if they make a cameo, it's the same hero.
DC just need to just blow up the live action shit and just stick to the cartoons. Like, their cartoons is killing it. Like, I told y'all about, that might be out soon.
What?
Last Halloween Part 2.
I think it's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the jug.
Yeah. But they need to kill the live action, just stick to the cartoons. Cause that's where they blossom at. And they have more.
But I think they're running out too because like they about to create Injustice, which would probably be good, but like how many times you gonna have an evil Superman?
How many times have they had an evil Superman? Like Superman being evil Superman.
I mean, I think we've been seeing that a lot lately, especially with like Invincible and the Boys. So even though it's not really Superman, but you know.
Oh, you're talking about in general, like the superest of superheroes pulling type becoming evil. Okay, when you put it like that, it makes sense.
Justice. And then it's more Batman movies. Like,
but Batman's will sell for real. Batman sells. Call it what you want. Batman sells. But they can always go off tangent like they normally do. They had Gotham, London Knights, or some whatever it was called, where Batman was pretty much.
But I already told you though, when they would make money, bro. Why they haven't yet the Bat family on the silver screen, bro? They would make so much money.
But they gotta set it up, and every time they set it up, they fumble.
And then that's what's like, how you fumble Batman and Superman being on the same screen at the same time too.
You feel me?
For the first time.
But this ain't the first time they done fucked up Batman or Superman.
I know, but I'm saying you have them on the same screen though. That's the first time we do that. Like, bro, that's supposed to be money right there. It did make some money, but it was still like.
But I feel like for real, in comparison, Marvel and DC, Batman and Superman are the most iconic. Like out of like
besties.
Like if you think of superheroes, I feel like you're gonna think of those two people before you think of anybody in DC.
Of course.
I mean anybody in Marvel.
Yeah.
So with that being said, if you ain't get it right in the '90s, try something new now. Like don't even go that route.
Well, I think they was even trying to make a universe like that in the '90s. Not for real.
I get it, but still, like
the only time it was and it worked was the cartoons.
Right. I'm talking about the live action.
Yeah.
Like they even in the 2000s when they came up with Man of Steel, like I still to this point feel like they've never gotten Superman right.
I think that was the closest, probably.
It was the closest, but it still ain't right. Especially how it's played off until this point.
It played off. I'll say as by itself, Man of Steel was pretty good.
Yeah, he cool. Yeah, but
the best Lois Clark.
Yo, they said the new Lois and Clark is actually pretty good. They said that's pretty good.
It's really good.
Really good.
I
heard Krypton was really good too.
Krypton is the shit.
Sweet, yeah.
Especially when you dive into season 2. And for real, what really makes you dive into season 2 is when they say like season 2 really ain't canon. Like it ain't really following the storyline. Like this is what if Clark or whoever. How it starts off. Is it Clark's people? It's either Clark's. Yeah, I believe it's Clark's people, and he's just trying to figure it all out.
You know what they need to kill though? The Flash. Like how the visual effects get worse. They were better at first, but they got worse now. They was like Twitter videos.
Not even that, because I expected that with the Flash, because it's only so much you can do with the Flash. My thing is,
you're right, because the Flash is basically OP.
Right.
He can solve any issue in the Justice League, but they make him go out the way and do these other shit.
My issue with the Flash, the TV show The Flash, is me and my brother call it these Barry Allen moments.
Yeah, you
where he just feel bad about himself, and someone got to be like, Barry, you can do it. All you got to do is do it fast. Like some type of reference to being fast or running. Right. And next thing you know, he holds his head up, it hits the music, and he just start running like, what the fuck is that? Like,
it was good at first. The Flash was great for the show, but I'm like, it's still on, and the dude was out of it now.
Once they had the
Zoom.
Yeah, once they did Zoom, it was a wrap. Like, because Zoom is supposed to be the Flash's like ultimate villain, like his rival. Like season 2, here he is. Matter of fact, not even season 2, season 1, here he is.
I can't find the clip, but the clip is crazy.
No.
Not crazy.
I'm waiting on Titans to come back.
I got low expectations for Titans.
We got Red Hood now though.
I'm still got low expectations. Season 2 was so boring. It took him like 12 episodes to put on a Nightwing fig.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was pissed about that. Like y'all tripping. And then Deathstroke just got tapped that easily. Like stop it. First off, why are you fucking with these little kids?
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
You a grown ass man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is Deathstroke arch main people he go against is the Teen Titans, bro? Leave them little kids alone.
I feel like somebody to call pedophile services on this nigga. Like
Chris Hansen.
You probably like the second best martial artist in DC, or like you and Batman are tied as the best martial artist.
But you have to fuck with these kids.
Well, low key, they both fucking with the kids. So.
Who?
Batman.
Batman trying to save lives. Stop
but
it.
he keeps recruiting little kids.
Yeah.
That's the little kids though. He keep recruiting them. Little kids. They both fuck with kids.
Bro, he lost his parents at a young age.
Okay. A lot of people do.
Trauma. Stop it.
This is white privilege, but he lost his parents at a young age. But he has to put on a Batman suit and scare people. I'm just saying.
Better than Superman, white privilege ass. Tell me Superman ain't the epitome of white privilege.
No, it's Batman.
No, it is Superman. He has every superpower. He can do no wrong.
But look,
they call it responsibility. We call it right privilege. You know how to go.
And low key, Batman's reliability too. Like for real, like all these like when he's with the Justice League, like no, nigga, you stay here. We handle this. It's okay.
But Batman knows his role. Batman don't sit there and fight Deathstroke. I mean, what's his name? Darkseid.
He definitely will sit there and fight Deathstroke.
He won't fight Darkseid though. He be
also,
like, Superman, you got this. I'm giving you hints in from the other side.
Right, he playing the coach in the box.
You feel me? Superman is white privilege. I can fly. Privilege. I'm super strong. Hold on. I got heat vision, but since I'm so hot, I'm going to have ice breath. I can run fast. I'm impenetrable.
I can solve anything with my utility belt.
I can solve anything because I'm super.
I can solve anything because of utility. But you also deal with isolation a lot and being alone.
Who?
Superman.
And Batman. I thought you were talking about Batman because he has to deal with that too.
Nah.
Right.
No.
Right.
No. Superman's the last of his people. At least Batman, he got Alfred and the Bat family. What does Superman got?
The Bat family, whatever that means. Hold on, the Bat family. You talking about Dick Grayson, the dude the dude that really not truthfully, but hates Batman for how he treated him. The Red Hood, he really evil.
Back, though. They got their little bouts. I mean, everybody got their rough patches, but he eventually comes back, don't he?
So you're advocating for Batman?
I'm just saying he got people. Superman's more isolated than Batman.
You're right, but Batman is.
That's all I want to say.
No, I'm gonna say this: Batman is just as isolated because every choice let's keep it real. Every choice Batman. Listen,
he got Alfred.
Every choice that Batman makes, it always bites him in the ass. It always bites him in the ass.
He always have Alfred.
Damn, I done got this little boy killed out here.
At the end of the day, he always
damn, this little boy done ran away because I ain't know how to share my feelings.
But that's the
damn.
Superman.
This nigga a better detective than me.
That's the thing with Superman though too, because I got to really control my powers. If I just get loose just once, I could just kill somebody.
I can't fuck Lois how I want to fuck her.
Basically, I can't give her the deep stroke ultimate. I can't go to
Power
for real. I'll split her in half. Like, oh shit.
Girls. Again.
Anyway, Batman, my nigga, though. Don't
right, that's what be killing me. You stay dogging Batman, but say Batman, your nigga.
It's just funny because how I just be doing. I be gaslighting y'all.
Like Batman ain't the GOAT out here.
I ain't saying all that.
Batman is the best superhero.
He is a liability.
Stop it. Over Green Lantern? Over the Flash?
I just saw Green Lantern get murder for
Batman would never. Bruce Wayne would never.
He'd be like,
what are you talking about?
I'm not prepared for this right now.
He would get his ass beat with a dude wearing fancy makeup and a crowbar.
Who will blow up a hospital if you don't send him 100 counterfeit smiley face Joker dollar bills.
I'm just saying. He gets his ass beat.
But let's not act like Joker ain't the hardest villain in DC. Let's not act like Joker.
It's the hardest villain for Batman.
Dude, Joker
Superman's arch nemesis is a guy in a business tie.
He's resourceful.
Bro,
you talk about the Lex. Not like Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor's like, I'm going to implement y'all's and shit to fuck the Justice League up and all this
Joker ain't got time for that. He would go to a hospital and say, I'm about to kill all the babies in here if Batman don't show up and take his mask off.
Though. And then, like, when they said, like, why is he still alive? Any other superhero, like, this dude just been dead.
Who? Joker?
Yeah.
No, because superheroes don't kill.
Bruh. They would have killed him.
Who?
Wonder Woman would definitely been killed.
Stop it! If she wanted to kill him, he would have been dead.
No,
superheroes don't kill.
But that's his territory. You know, they don't want to be set tripping. You know,
So if that's the case, Tiger should have been Tigress. Is that her name?
Tiger.
She should be dead, right?
It's not like the Joker though. How Joker be fucking with.
And that's the point I'm getting at.
Joker
be fucking shit up. Joker
this is for Batman.
Stop it.
He's not really a Justice League villain. No.
So you telling me Superman can hang with the Joker? You telling me that'd be light work for Superman?
What they use Joker for, like the Legion of Doom, he's the distraction. Joker's the distraction. He's not Vandal Savage. He's not Lex Luthor. He's not Brainiac. Most of the Justice League villains.
Hold on. To be fair, ain't none of them Brainiac. Ain't none of them Brainiac.
Vandal Savage is the truth, though.
He the truth, but ain't none of them Brainiac. But the Joker, he's genuine and pure with his shit. And he will pull tight. He will go to a hospital with some little babies. Superman pull up. He gonna have a gun loaded with a kryptonite bullet.
Bro, hold up. But Darkseid, he's
how do you get this shit, Joker?
Darkseid is also Superman's villain, too. He's not just the Justice League villain. He's Superman's villain, too.
That don't make him the best villain. Don't get it twisted. Darkseid, but Darkseid has to match Superman's whatever.
Who will survive to jump about the Justice League? The Joker or the Darkseid?
Darkseid.
All right, then. Point of proof.
What's the point you're trying to prove? What's the point you're trying to prove? What's the point you're trying to prove?
I'm just saying, Joker is Batman's villain. He's not the Justice League.
I ain't never say he was a Justice League villain.
Justice League against each other, bro.
No.
Yes, he has.
No, and what?
Multiple times.
What? No, he hasn't.
Yes,
he's only time he's with when he is against the Justice League, he's used as a distraction. He hasn't turned each other. No.
Look it up.
But why is he a distraction? Because Joker has no filter. But he gives no fucks. He don't care about that planning and propping shit. I'm about to go get some. I'm about to go steal some money. Blow this money up. Kill some babies. Blow up a hospital.
We're on tangent, man. Moral of the story, John.
Just so I can get you to come over and watch Tiger Woods on Sunday.
What?
I was just doing that just so I want your attention.
You said nobody.
Sorry, bro.
And who's? You said nobody ain't Brainiac. And who's his villain? Who's against Brainiac most of the time?
Superman.
All right.
Superman's white privilege. That's the point I'm getting at. Superman is the epitome of white privilege.
Batman isn't. He's just taking upon himself to be a rich white guy.
He didn't take it upon himself to be a rich white man. He can't help. He's reaping the benefits of his dead parents.
Just be like, oh, I was just gonna be a vigilante and just fuck the law. I'm not even going to be with the cops.
That's all superheroes if you want to be tech. That's all superheroes if you want to be tech.
I'm just saying
that's all superheroes if you want to be tech with it.
That's that no, but they have responsibility because they have power.
And Batman don't.
He doesn't have powers.
So
you're a civilian.
So
stay your ass down.
Shit. If that's the case, the Beetle is a civilian too. He got a super ass backpack.
That's a vigilante.
Right, he put a picky on that vigilante. Hey.
That's the fancy word.
Where we at?
We on more on the story.
Hell of an edit.
We didn't even talk about Jeff Bezos reaching the edge of space, man.
Whatever that means.
Bro, I'm just like, bro, NASA broke out here. If Jeff Bezos reached the edge of space, but then I found out what the edge of space were. It's just past the atmosphere. That's what he's talking about.
He reached the edge of Earth.
Yeah, he reached the edge of Earth.
They said
that's the edge of space. I just said on that edge of space. If you were coming from space into Earth, that's the edge of space. I'm like, damn, he at the edge of space. What the fuck NASA been doing?
Man, motherfuckers sure know how to word some shit.
You're right.
Shit out there.
NASA ain't doing shit. NASA broke. That's what Jeff Bezos told you. I got bank over here, bruh. NASA be on my team. For real. Money. That song is definitely
did not age well at all. They dare not play that shit right now.
I was about to say racist, but that was a black man.
That shit would not age well.
That was a crazy time.
It was a black dude.
That was a crazy time.
Man, America has a lot of crazy times.
That was a crazy time. Like, yo.
They just let them
getting A-Rab money. Oh, do the schmings to that shit.
And then A-Rab is the derogatory term.
Right. I found that out when I was a teenager, though. For real. Like, I went in a convenience store near my house at the time. And I was trying to do something. I was looking for the Arab dude. And I was talking to an Arab. And he was like, Arab? I was like, yeah, I was looking for the Arab dude. He was like, Arab, bruh. I was like, what? Arab, bruh?
But the Arabs do be flexing, though. You saw that story posted with the dude with the lion? That white lion?
A white lion. God bless.
We definitely ran off there and tackled it.
Bruh. That shit crazy.
With the white man?
Bruh. He is on his couch waiting.
Looking like a bad bitch.
White lion, man.
Right.
Wait,
oh, okay.
Oh. That head bigger than his chest.
And you just sitting here living your best life.
Dior.
You got it, bro. I don't even want no parts of
It's
your.
growling too.
My main.
I don't want no parts of that life, bro.
Bro, Eris be flexing when they got money.
I just want a blunt. And like, I ain't even trying to do it.
Did he just bark?
Hey, calm down, baby.
He cuddling with it, like
Netflix and chill type shit.
Man, that's a
Like,
liger.
like that's his dog.
Type.
it looked like that thing
bro.
off the never ending, not the
Yeah,
never ending
yeah,
story.
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah.
See how he just ain't moving. He's just like, man.
Because he know if he
Flinch,
jump
bro,
right,
He'll be like,
He didn't even flinch. I would have flinched. I'm like,
that line would have took his face off.
I
You know what?
just
She
like,
got it.
I'm like, yo, get this shit off. Of
Face
me, bro.
gone.
I'm trying to face. Get
gone.
from underneath there.
Where's my master?
Man, John Moore, the story.
Moral of the story, man. Shout out Simone Biles. You did what you had to do for your own mentals. Because, you know, that's what Marshawn Lynch said. He said, get your vittles and your mentals. Or something like that. Get them all in order. So, you know, shout out to her, man. Shout out to being bold for that. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you could get backlash and get yourself together first, man. Everybody need to take that time, bro. We've been in a pandemic, and half of us ain't Quavo, so we can't turn it to a pandemic. But we've been in a pandemic for years. For almost 2 years.
We're probably about to go back
it's,
into lockdown.
yeah,
bro.
it's pretty rough, man.
Oh, y'all ain't know? I mean, I said that shit a while ago. This shit about to tighten back up when it get cold.
Cold. You did. You was the first one to say that. Like they gonna open up for the summer. Then when you get back cold,
That's out there.
Like, WWE about to be back in the Thunderdome in a minute. Like, this shit about to be like...
Moral of the story, Elmer? Oh, you don't know what this word.
this is what you took from the episode, the show.
Man,
Right.
taking a lot. You know what I'm saying?
It could be something funny too. You don't have to be serious.
It's not too much. It's my first little episode. So,
All right.
Moral of the story.
happy to be here.
Happy to explore the story. I'm happy to be here.
That's right. Happy to be in Cleveland.
You gotta be Chuck, Joe's brother.
Right. Moral of the story. Oh, my Spurs hat. I thought I had my Suns hat on. Moral of the story, Black Lives Matter.
Sure.
More of the story. The edge of space is just above the atmosphere.
Because we are the center of the universe.
They waited wearing that shit for that white man, rich white man. It's like
They
he
been
just
lying
made
to us
it.
the whole time. Ain't
Bruh,
nothing out
like
there.
I'm still like stuck like yo. They saying it like he just edge of the Milky Way. Like
Spin bands, trills,
yeah, like that's what the
Zills.
fuck it is.
Got
That's
there in
what
2
broke.
minutes, bro.
They came back.
Came back.
gajillions.
He reached the edge of space.
Like, ain't nobody do it.
Chilling.
And
And
for
then you
real,
look
for
up the edge
that,
of space.
that might be a world
Yeah, I'm
record
about to look it
because
up right now.
Bro, if you look at the and then like
My
okay,
man's had a
I get
cowboy
it
hat
now.
on though. Like,
Man.
he was up there chilling.
Yeah.
bro. He did it all.
Like, so why he didn't stop at the
This
moon
was
though?
forever heard.
That's been like the thing. The moon, we never landed on the moon. But black responsibly, folks.
Black responsibly.
Enjoy the rest of y'all summer. Be safe. We out.
Exosphere.